ufie enti the oka kosie nyina ne say eye pep talks ne hia psychological aspect of the game na so ye ho adwuma e ka kire ni players ne say sebi wo momro so ball na mo bon the same ball na tactics yo mbon e bia na me so me bo wa hai ti ye nyire ho betumi ahye mo lo and behold o makushia Joanne Sportif de Kabili JS Kabili omu from Algeria. See, you ever heard the chances of Ghanaian clubs afi ewa Africa? You be discussing a lot about this Africa issue. Me person kebe come on enen temaba. Na you be foreign tidbits no discussions so kakra. You be ani ahwefie. Fie no be more of their cost. And then there's another big news about GFA any Congress Airbus Tuesday. King Faisal Football Club akwaje court injunction almost 7 GFA no. Details of that injunction no. What him say administrative manager, special lead, another I want the portfolio doors on King Faisal. And there's no better person than Awa apart from a large cruiser. I'll be to me a sa court can say injunction we hun sama kire nti Awa be ha na be kire ma kire yi pa die nti King Faisal etu sa na mo no na injunction ne kra wo mo dey stop Congress no ana wo mo dey stop the motion FA no person move nyame adoma Tuesday e dey ditum say FA president betimi akọ 3 terms no omo concern ne den die na sese on pese court yema wo mu die na on pese sesa obekire ni nyina mu akire enti ne yen discussion say ofie no emu be de emu be do enti yen semre ye be kwa amanone wala studio be wrem ni ahwe tidbit ni nyina enra Brian Mbomo Matthias Cunha yomu kire Old Trafford and the latest striker Benjamin Sesko nanra we see we call so wa show Facebook bia unya join on Facebook abehwe enra we call so Victor Gyökeres maza me catch them say I feel league no Arsenal dia Liverpool for pa omonko to wiase mu players nyina I feel league no Arsenal dia Pep Guardiola as say ye huna no aduro ntimi nso obi a rough of zao o sianketwa na won ko be brene enti ya Teta the season is for Teta Ateta de ogumani mu asepa maza Ateta ya mouth Victor Joke na nra hwe bi o so gina pinball to net Gyökeres whichever way are born here Victor Gyökeres. Oh, Arsenal, you have your man. As simple as that, you have your man. Now, Amorim tactics in the day. Nyamianum Ukraine here was the same. Once the same way ever because and when I say I wasn't convinced. And no interest Arsenal for be fire so Sunday and every week any Arsenal. Ateta we lose one match the whole season. Some match near and every week there no. Born every week there we are which match will be but every week there there emfa. Me catch Ateta say yes me person with the league no but points not be the league in there Old Trafford there no nya one cry. Hey next week be pa Friday and Liverpool bebo Saturday Sunday matches in Premier League Jack enti moma yenkomra na afi yeba yabegimra hwe ensem ni mu na enkoma wo bia kotokwa akudru Cape Coast Gold Stars that's one crying Bechem United for boy nkofa kensie na afi so other games ekokoso yen local clubs no mo pre-season friendlies awodo mbobo ni nyina no yede ho amane bo ebeba e odwumadi so ntimesre enye afidie ni mfiri ha koso amane na Otec FM heyei na Total Sports dwumadi samra kopim 12 na ebe sore so ama Mrs. Kate Apia Boatin Mamines onimadwuma bruta odi apomudi ahotoso beba apomudi ahotoso adwumadi a kwese da wie bia 12 to 2 p.m. Mrs. Kate appear boatin fa one more my being a doctor for a nurse for physician assistants name penny for who do I ban health sector now me heavy panel. No the mabe tenase and one on one. No more share or sing when ni area who do only like a very educative. In fact, me tie health program bia a papa say ewo whether TV, radio, social media, whatever. Apomudia hotoso the best. As a man see any Roman Ponsamo transi kwesi memne dan numera 143. Ah, woso peso worry, woso wa worry. Na woso pe aware mu nkomo afutuo ne nema hodo beboa free counseling o. We are man for kutua sika. Emi counsel ma ye kasa ansem ne kire mba man see the bar radio so e can free. Memne dan numera bia 7 p.m. 143. In fact, your programs papa power have. Enti ye be ye de 12 ne boa. Ne asori so ama mami Kate aba. No de apomudi ahoto so abetwan so. Mama ye ma wa last in fan nsem ne mra enwie. Na afim komo aka akire bia no ye de ato am so. Mesrew wo hwe dwuma de bi on Facebook afa comments go up. Wa last year ba be kenkan. Saran so na wo hwe e wo YouTube no Otec Sports channel no. Aha, wo search Otec Sports e wo YouTube abenya ye no wahwe live. Facebook ni Otec 102.9 FM. Eno so benya ye live na wahwe bi. Mesrew wo hwe no nyina na wo de comments egu ho. Obetumi so send ye WhatsApp comment and a WhatsApp message e was 0505 225578 0505 225578. Friday no ne mamo ya we say odike birthday e nra 9 August. Nyankopon da Roma. Enra celebrate birthday no in a grand style. Also do biase mo amutumi reach out, mo amu post you no, mo amu bom paye man no a wonya awe ni nyina no. Also da mu nyina mo ase nyame hire obia. Enti ene yebesan so a read Bible verse baako ne mo akire ye bibia ye read e free. Enti yebe pick a random Bible quotation. Na mo akire quotation kra ye read ye. Na the correct answer beba first no. Instead of the usual 50 cedis no, ene ye ene times 2 100 Ghana cedis. Enti ene obi benya 100 cedis. Diodu girls odike nana yenchi omu nano penny ene omase 100 Ghana cedis. Almost omu nya hwe free ye ho. Nyese ye advert bia momo da bi. Omu pay aseminti wo de kwesi ada bia omu de beche one of your listeners. And our course for close to 4 years. You nye and 100 cities. The debate will be free. And at appropriate time, no, you be read the Bible quotation. No, Dr. Amuzu along the way, Obeba na ye dim komafa Amuzu Herbal Clinic. Any nura hodwa, why Amuzu P, Amuzu Garlic Bitters, any Amuzu Nuni, Jumedia Hudu Dinano, or the Bible Techre. Donek etechre, Donek Herbal Mixture, Donek. Do neck e dupa woso ye bema nko ade a e woso onum do neck woso your ba oba sima opese hu sisi hu so na we kama e woso onum do neck enti do neck etechre ene ye de total sports e bremo ye frame Kanu samra kopim 12 mene says Candy awa di Monza ena the governor Kofi Labi ena afi so walasti sikapa Eugene Maradona and Isco omunyina ewa ha no krabo pound sima dunson 17 after 9 ye ko na ye the foreign tidbits na ba ye wia enkomo aka bia no na ye de atoamo so mesre nya afidie ni mfiri ha mo hwe na mo hye tena mo hye alpha hour no mo hye we su saa because we su hu hia so what you say ye nan sora no pa no we call messenger Facebook messenger inbox no ni a share alpha hour be 100 amount mun share we su sa pepepe enti we so share the link
some obomode na chesa o smelly good ni nyina ene se enipa de me se o kwani pamu a some won kan eye kama ni nyina no eno ntim na me de to no se Osei Press Enterprise na no pay no wan kasa no wo ho na open designer perfume bia timi ato na chesa occasion bia ba no onsom omiemia kakra atimi de agun kama na bibia nso no atimi akoya ni nyina eye de yete ne some Osei Press Enterprise na bomode ama de yete ne some eye perfume sane bo no eno nso na from pa intena no pesa wo timinka na open de tie ne se perfume sa wo do a ebo de wo from ebeboa pa Osei Press Enterprise ramu aso ye ho okwa obenya Assad e de agu ho obenya Polo perfume sene be na de agu ho Club de New obenya be Sugar ebi ho e na fe matela tonso no obenya na wo de tie ne san Osei Press Enterprise ama bibia nso no timi akwaso kama ye kana omo designer slippers awodo enso awaso ye ho ope Adidas obenya ne kama sansom na Nike ebi ewo ho unsem ye kan nya ne hems no obenya be Versace nso no ewo ho no ana afedi akapia Osei Press ana wokọ urum ewo ketia Dubai na afi no de wo ne sem police station na ntwia so ope watimi akọ na de tie ne sem onse ka Osei Press ne nyina no lecture so perfume sawodo and slippers I would warning in no and on some to me a queen of a watch ama bibia nso no to me akoso comment an opening in no Osei Press Enterprise now corner fe perfume sa would warning in one some what to me a ama bibia nso no to me akoso shannon so asamoa ma be the tennis cosmetic shops I would and of a boutiques I would warning in no mobile perfume sinibi and of a slippers I would warning be not mo dia di juma entim but what dinner from one an pay not dia kabia money won come 0243 238 370 0249 238 370 0502 520 634 0502 520 634 eno Osei Press Enterprise na anope no mede to yasam no mo nso no ebetimi atin komo kama na afedie wo no ene se wankasa ye kan nyina wonsom na pomoten na fe designer perfumes no ana afedie tie na sem na ye slippers awodo no nyina wakwa akwaji na chasa bebia nso no timi akoso kama me kuma na na afe no mede nsem awodo na ba meba be kan to neke ba mesha free time on scientific ba and research clinic kaso ye no wasam de akere wo na afe no ene ma nyina nsom timi akosore mom hyene nso esem na won se nyankopon bo next weekend ya ana season nyina eno nsom start ewo Europe ma bibia nso no timi akoye kama me de to anim na sade ye wom no ene sem aye match sawodo eno nsom akoso ewo friendly sawodo no no ye tene nyina eno nsom timi de aba na mom no me sha se de free chan tournament ne de tie no eno sem na wuram ewo chan tournament na ma me mfon twa esem aye 2 games eno anyimre boss no nyina ne ye mo boss ama bibia nso ntimi nkoso kama de tie no and it's a Central African Republic mine me ba cho omtena Mauritania ama chesam amonso etwa mo kan baako ama Central African Republic mine omonso ntimi antede wo mo no and it's a san game na nkasa amonso etimi ye shepana boya lente ede Ahmed aye mokta ene nya go ne de Mauritania ama bibia nso no eno nso etimi ekose kama wa braye kano lectures Tanzania enso eche ome ne de Madagascar epon economy no ama Madagascar nso etimi tikan mo baako na de omne sem wura ne den ede nzize enra ono ne nya sanko no enso ede ma de tie ne sem ome ne den ede Tanzania 2 goals ne nyina ana boy no nso etimi bon kama ya de nyina no eno nso etimi atodwa enti Tanzania so no eche Madagascar epon economy no ama Madagascar enso etimi baako ya de nyina eno nso etimi aba me wura na family atodwa se ene no o check it chan tournament na lecture sade ya ten sem awie ya no me de to oni sem bo aya 12 pm o me ne tin ade Kenya ebe wura na fe amabo ade atia Morocco man no ama adwuma ne nyina no eno nso atimi akoso kama ye kan nyina nya chese san kam ne etimi abaso no bo 3 pm channel so esa de copper bullets wura na Zambia ama bo ade atia Angola ama bebia nso no eno nso atimi akoso 2 games etodwa our chan tournament na so no ana chese tene nyina eno nso etimi abano entim ana games eba so no group A ana omodi bom no se o check standings our chan tournament ni mu a the woman here say country South no position omo ye pa ma mfanto no mo say Kenya now 4 points group A no mo the attendance 4 points omo no no mo di kan Morocco man no and some now 3 points omo toso me no DR Congo and some now 3 Angola man no and some now the attendance 1 point omo some toso ma kuma kuna and of Zambia and some any point to be omo twato our the woman some group A no so me kuma no na family atoya say group B no o check here the attendance some Tanzania man no be ba cho omo about 3 games omo 9 points na chesade no 3/3 and Zambia and I said Tanzania man no omo some timi anya ya temu some ne nyina no and some timi dia atoya o check here let chess group B ne dia toso me no the omo some Mauritania 4 points omo toso me no Burkina Faso and some about 3 points omo toso me and some Madagascar man no and some 1 point omo toso 9 and I feel me anything and the Central African Republic and so no and some toso ma kuma kunum omo point to be our the attendance some group B no and I the wo no me rum group C no na media tuja some check here the woman son Algeria minor amone dikan Algeria minor 4 points me wa cho amone dikan the attendance group C no na the attendance Uganda minor and some tosom you know amode any 3 Guinea tosom yensa some 3 South Africa and some the attendance 1 point tosom akuma kuna Niger minor etwa to wa bro point no and some hwe 0 and some wa didn't no and some tibia toja oramo group D na may confirm me as said the woman is some Senegal minor 3 points Congo our 1 point Sudan our 1 and after Nigeria alatayao di watanugu meba cho Nigeria minor some any point to be o check ya chan no lecture some kwakwa dia gwa ya dini nyina and some tibidi atoja enti we aye chan tournament no and ya tewon some awdo ni nyina no and some tibidi ama na chasa bebi anso no and some timi akoye come and we no aye kakre na no pay etoja and ya dini nyina and some timi frame our chan tournament na say dey boy ya tewon some ni nyina no and some tibidi ama na no pro so no so no oh, join it Facebook canal Otec 102.9Fm Otec 102.9Fm YouTube no Otec Sports all join it now fe okwa me sim no promoting no fe no what promoting and so to me subscribe to your channel no or subscribe to channel ni na no eba bo pa ama chese juma no what some to me follow ya now fe o de comments awudo no and some to me aba ye run our friendly games awudo and some to Jaffe clubs awudo no some so ya ne channel so some ya Racing Santander and Kayari Culture Bobo kono no and game and some buy na ye can in a venta bremen timono and some atmitano Manchester side letting Aditini Calcio upon the kind of backward side and it didn't venta bremen sono or Mantimi and Tamamin Fontuja some AFC Bomber Fonsono and a side anything. And the outside side that the game no it me pass so game in corner we no then some player 1-1 and inina and some player to me about channel so as a begasi fonso no and the real of vieto and as a real volatility game no and some player to joining no 2-2 may confirm me as a Brighton and over Pinso no a check club panite and the footback up on the academy no a Manchester footback gabo kono among some to me and tell to someone and some player to me atoja let me put out for no United Bobo Kono and the side anything added just a Fiorentina and the pom na game no master nenya bete game na seno I say the party woman and some United Bobo Kono and some poma team Manchester I'm a former player I'm a former captain and it David Tia Quintana I'm a some poma team Japapane kwai fe enye se bi omu jane kwan se oma kokunu ana se bi a oma kwakosie ne nebum no owura ne din any David here no free United in nyina lecture se bia nso atimi akoye kama kwabre ma me video no la fe yakoye no nyina and said David here hey United wow Tim ni mo de pa na mo amotenchen na mo wusu ye no ana ya na mo kansem e de for United bobo kono me ba cho Manchester United and some pomade owura ne tin ade David here no omo ya ade fe de ma papa ne pa ma chesane ma ne nyina no eno some kwaso kama wa bra owura ne tin David here free United ne nyina no Manchester and shada entimi anya papa ne kwan ye entenra no na ye kwan ye beboa pa okaya lectures fight na nyumra na metena asane me tudwa esem owura ne tete ya me kana asem no oni owura ne tin ade say Alexander Chapman Ferguson ensom ahia tin komo ansa na de tie ne sen kem ne nyina ensom boso enra no pa ama bibia ensom atimi akwe entiwu tie me no pa ya o join ne Facebook no Otec 102.9Fm Otec 102.9Fm. Oh, like page no. Na what share live video. Ano aya total sports economy. Ababua pa. Ama showing in ano. Ano some timia go viral. Ya na sana. O comments out on o de pa. Na fe ya timia ya juma na mani mani nyana no. Ano some timia koso kuma ni nyana. Ano some owura ni ting. And it yet in St. David here no Ababa NHS and Sadia United supporters Nibia na amu point inside no and some support club no wa bra or some echo ama Manchester Bobo kono or Mantimiania at the Papa Bia and some Antimian Fanya Papane Quino Mamin Fantuanum and no Aquaquian Sempi Min Fantuanimo as a Manchester United Bobo kono among some Anna or Ranity and it David here. Ama bibian so timi akoye kwabana ya ready entim no de to so ma me o join Facebook no Otec 102.9FM enra na se captain ne tede Bruno Fernandes no na so no na dema former captain ana de ya was hey amba di be ma me de ma wi what team ne kama pa o ya adwuma wa ha wa ya de ente Bruno ana already dey ana so wa hand over already dey adi David here lectures and idea United Bobo kono and some player man ne nyina no ama pomatin some media man come radio for no mo so esa mo pomatin on fe no mo ti kakra ente no aya 102.9FM 102.9FM and aya radio no wa bra United omo captain and did Bruno Fernandes adema omo former captain and did David here no say aboma dey na yama mubie na bibia nsutine koye kuma ni nyina ansem owura ni tiri tete ye no ene yama pina eno som na kwaso ade yama papa ne yere kakra na afi no yankuye no ne yantoso na stories aka bia na yam kamera checking Old Trafford. Your woman is some supporters. I want to warn you. Obia sorry, airport in some at the mat, your tennis former captain. On some by a Manchester. It's a Korean Florentina Bobo Kono and the Orange and the tennis center and a bomber jam patronage 7 and on some Timia Kokama Day and so on. I'm promoting Ayadina and on some Timia Tuka and Timano, I am Manchester gamer. I'm the Florentina Bobo Kono Boyano and won't somebody be any idea Bunny at Tosso, not yet the friendly games out on and on some Timia Banemo on Sat Maker United or running ting. I did your tennis center and the one send some and Ocean, a former colleague. Nete ade Casemiro, Carlos Enrique Jose Francisco Venecio Casemiro. Lena ani chesempa de ne sa to ne team no say, hey, Kasi no kra say he wanu hu nwi nyina ene efo dwene ba no enti so wo men so metire nwi ma no ene o say enti o besre mi ana no say David say ye mpanimfo nkakra akra ye jaya de ne de mankora ne ba enti mpanimfo ne mi no omo keka sansam ne nyina wie ye no na sem omo kabom na afi no omo som atimi yimfonini ama bibia nso no etimi koye kama picture omo twa no da Facebook no so Otec 102.9FM ye ka won sam no eno nakwa Manchester Bobo kono me ba twa video omo ye amate ye ensom apomate ye etimi ana ne nyina no kwabana abasa de atoso na ya to friendly games no so men fanto me sem awramo our Osberga omotene ho ama sound talent Bobo kono and some apom ekabako me ba twa Osberga Bobo kono omantimi ante wa bra me kanu kolon tim no and some ate Atalanta ɛbɔ mo ɛkama akoma nan ama Atalanta tim no ɔmo nso ntimi antebe memfo nto dwa ɛsɛm ɛyɛ den yɛn bɔbɔ kɔ no ɛnso ɛkyɛ Palmer ɛposa ɔmo ɛkamiɛ no mebatɔ Palmer tim no ɛtumi te kan mu baako Freiburg tim no ɛne Osasuna ɛkote 2-2 na game no ɛno nso ɛde ba yɛyɛ ka no mebatɔ ma yɛn nse bɔbɔ kɔ no ɔmo nso any club ban tennis strabo no ana game ne de baye me ba chori tennis Union Palace no etna Olympiacos upon a can pako amon some antimi ante fata breme etoma utini culture so no etwane kan mi no amotimi kan mo pako on sa Burnley so no etna ma site and tele Lazio and some upon a can pako me ba cho amon some antimi ante yetene nyina and some antimi aba Everton mobile kono and some antinamo apo Saida ne did Roma me patro game no na a friendly game na the woman no and some Everton game America won some no the tennis Everton new stadium almost ade nyina no na chesa no so no ɛyɛ ne kyesɛm paa de ma Everton bobo kono ɛma kyesɛ ɔmo nso ɛyɛ adwuma kama na mede to dwa sɛ Everton tim no ɔmo game ɔmo bae ɛde tia Roma ɛma Roma bobo kono ɛnso anom ɔmo ɛka ne baako ɔmo ntimi antene nyina no deɛ wɔmo ne sɛ Everton tim no ɛnso apɔsa game no ɔmo new stadium a ne din ɛde Hill Dixon ɛyɛ stadium Hill Dixon ɛyɛ stadium capacity no 51,565 and Everton bobo kono new stadium no and some timi afa enti anra omo bia no name omo Fred dance boka ama chese Roma bobo kono abeti omo chom ekane bako omo some timi ante na me patro anra before the game no the woman some owura ne dey ade Claudio Ranieri the Tinkerman papa no na se onu owura ne dey ade Paulo Ezekiel Bruno Dybala Ebomate na amoko Liverpool aso ye ho na fe owura de tin ade Diogo Jota ono som afiri mu no ese amade flowers akwakoto to chese omo ne yama no so ema bibia nso timi koye kama video no ensom na ho kwamena ye matom na afi no ene sanda no pai o kwa sorry ne nyina no onsom matimi anya bia hwa ne kama wa bra owura ne tin Eddie Paulo Dybala on it, the manager and did a Claudio Ranieri. I'm some acquire a cocoa lace to Nick come up, be a Timmy Coyeno, and on some to me a passo come a Facebook canal, a Otec 102.9Fm YouTube on a Otec Sports, baby, I will be on some to me a come woman in your sono, at Timmy Uncle so come and to Everton, at Tenafima Saida, let him add the attendance some Roma upon a kind of Paqua, Amantimiante, or run it in Matthias Sule, and upon my team. Some kono adema Roma bobo kono ama bibia some akose kama ya tenina and some tibia toja be ba Chelsea United and so no and AC Milan team no aya 1-1 ana sanke no and some ade paye on St. Pauli apo kane bako ama Hellas Verona and some antimi ante wa bra me de toja esa West Ham United bobo kono Empoli kane bako le so no etimi lefo ne pepepe 1-1 game no and some ade paye Wolves so no atena Celta Vigo etwane kan pako ntimi ante na me kan me patro Hoffenheim ate FC Metz ebone kan nwotwe omo tete omo eposa omo ewiewie omo ekan makomako nwotwe ama Metz ntimi ante kan be 8-0 ana Hoffenheim adema Metz eno aya kakra eba stadium je epo kan pako ama Laurent tim no omo som ntimi ante Newcastle United so no etena ma side anything Ade Atletico Madrid bom academy no me ba to William Alvarez enya go ni pako ana fe Antoine Griezmann so no ade pako ade press so de wo no ade Stuttgart so no etena ma Bologna bom ne kan pako o man timi ante de wo no sa Arsenal so no ate Bilbao no mo 3 me ba to de wo no ane sa Bilbao bobo kono o man timi ante be Victor Gyökeres enya go ni pako Bukayo Saka enya go ni pako ana fe Kai Havertz enya go ni pako afi we Arsenal front three no she na mo masa say no boys no ba the bojuma wa ba orani tin na Victor Gyökeres no say player no wa finding a scoring put no ama chesa ne celebrations awudo ne nyina no wa start ye ne kama enti Arsenal babo kono enya 3 points no ama bibia nsom akoso kama ye de ne nyina and nsom tibidi ato just start the Breswa abo kan pa Sassuolo and some ultimate Brighton so no ɛgye Fosberg pɔne mmienu ama Fosberg bɛbɔ kɔ no ɛnso ɛtumi te ka no mu baako Fulham nso no ɛkye ɛntwam fam fatonom no baako a ɔmo nso ɛntumi ɛnkyɛhyɛ no nso ɛsɛ Lonson nso no ɛpotu ma Leipzig tim no ɛte mu baako Rene bɛbɔ kɔ no ɛne Kanu a ɛyɛ 2-2 na game no ɛno nso ɛde baeɛ wɔ abra mede to dwa ɛsɛ Bournemouth nso no ɛne Real Sociedad ɛyɛ nil na game no ɛno nso ɛde baeɛ a yɛde ne nyina no ɛno nso ɛtumi de ato dwa enti wei no ɛyɛ Manchester wodɔ ma asɛn no ɛkyɛ sɛ ɛdane din ɛde Aston Villa ɛnso abɔ Villa bɔbɔ kɔ no ɛka ne mmiɛnsa ɛma ɔmo nso ɛtumi te mu baako a yɛde ne nyina ɛno nso ɛtumi de ato dwa Valencia ɛnom sɛ ɛdane de Torino 3 ɔmo nso ɛntumi ɛntumi sanso no ɛna Nottingham Forest ɛne Saida ne tere Alcatia ɛyɛ nil ɛna game no ɛno nso ɛde baeɛ yɛde ho nsɛm ne nyina no ɛno nso ɛtumi de abɔ wɔn nan ɔpɛ wɔ show no so ɔdwane yɛ na afei yɛde dwuma no ɛwɔ Facebook no so ɛyɛ Otec 102.9Fm YouTube no ɛyɛ Otec Sports channel so as a stories I would turn in no eba aye to ne keba mr every diamond scientific eba and research clinic kaso ye no ana airborne afa ye dene nyina ano some atimi aba to ne keba mr no airborne ma chese wan kasa wo mema sam no watimi agina wona so me se bema de entena ho ema oba nyi jiwni bema entena mo ba ntwimfa so basabasa bema entena ho ama de tene say ayo banso no emfu woni munya form me se bema ense egu fufuo so ye bema eni kwanse ebi a yede wo twe eto wan kasa no waduan no so a ye ba be wan mama na ka half na afi no half na yasan wa mabum na afi no akwakoye pizza eyesa ya reho sempa ni nyina ene se bema ye gu fufuo so ye bema de eso babu wo bema ense wudidi wuntene ho bema wani monyama no ayo sisim anya okokoso nwi anya wano ho nwi anya obu a aya kenten nya won sa pagya aye sisie no na kyese ne nyina no o pomade ye titi ho bema de ntene no ho anu nti ana akabeneza se de bia ne sisim ode yes enti aka baby a wo bia na no pay ntia de wo no ane se toneke no onum bia beboa ama wo batimi abu me se bema wa ya adwuma bre wakoma bob pere o Johnson tentem tadua no anwodenim sorry na mama no enhyeda ne den se de ese ye no me se ekoba ne sana entimi ntia oba matadua ne munya den ne nyina ene se toneke no abɛboa no afei circulation akoye ɛboa ma wankasa no sisi no mu no atumi ayɛ den kama ne nyinaa ɛne sɛ sisie no yɛ den sa no ɛte sɛm wode grease ɛnso ɛde afefa de yɛteɛ ne sɛm ɛyɛ hwɛ obi mu no ɛkɔ bɛtere saa ne nyinaa ɛyɛ toneke ne na wononom ɔba mepatwɛ wotena awia so ɛnso ɛtɔn nneɛma kyɛ no wononom toneke ne bi ɛbɛma skin no atumi atɔ so kama sanso no ɛna ɛma no a mogyinagya hɔ ɛnso ɛyɛ adwuma kyɛ ne nyinaa no ɛkɔba ne saa no ɛmɔgya no ɛgyene enteno nom toneke ne be na afani ma ne nyina nteme nkoso eba oba otena wia so che oba ogiragya wo cha eba ma tenka ne krampo no akofam onom toneke ne bia ewa no heye entiwe no be ma no quick start tamyenyenyen ne dem na afi no ano nso na koso kama ne nyina eye toneke ba me chan oba woski na ya rough oba sade adore ni padia no eye toneke ba me cha na wononom wo pressure wo diabetes Tobinum ebeboa ama bibia atimi akoye baby tonton ropia no obenya toneke ba me kyene be enso atono afi watimi ano no me kama na ebam no ompesa obakwa akokyina bra Otec FM ha oba ose open toneke ne be oba gate sesia afasolo yes chief security awo ho enti afasolo ho obusa ne se me toneke na omoya one advert our sports no so ne be obenya be na watone kama numbers no aye 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 and answer 0249 208 252 0249 208 252 and all a diamond scientific bar and research clinic come so you know and your tin something and some media panel now may come and man fame at so and send some out to an American maybe okay I made it to one must everton timino omni Roma airpano the tennis run it to the club runner the thing come on and in a boy and it thing at the pole de bala a pomatin qualify performance say Jota baby I esa odie sa flowers bi na wo opa na de aba beto de amo no eno ana boy no me ba cho de wo no and sa on the head coach and the Claudio Ranieri ɛna ɔmo kɔɛ ɛno na wɔne go so ɛhwɛ na wɔ screen so no enti Otec 102.9FM ɛno ɛna ɛkɔ so YouTube no ɛyɛ Otec Sports away no masa yeah, and also bet me a cosopa. I'm a Chesabian swat to me a quick. Come on, minimum say radio phone come on, take a cab. Wow, it's answer almost no more. And the air German into radio phone while bro run it in. I did Claudia Raneri, one in the play and it. I did the tennis Apollo de Bala and some called Dilko Jota. I did Liverpool for I am more as a win opa who will be beer. Now they are two soon in Yano. Maybe I Wallace for no Modian Sunian Twasso. Right inti ninyina aya Paulo Dybala ana ninyina no ano nso etimi akoye ne minko ene na afi no bibia nso entimi nkoso kama de yate no ana sem de ato so na afi ye de nsam no mo no etimi de aba kama Manchester United bobo kono me ba cho Benjamin Sesko ane owura ne din ade ban mbemu ane Matthews kunya ma me picture no na Manchester mu aye de say master dan motim na ye yo me se boys no enie hell say United eni mo hono no enye better boys no ene general no Sesko say no baby atotom ama player no enso na ba be ram our United eno nso anya asam keto kwa na me pacho good news ba edema United bobo kono yase United team no ene owura ne tene Carlos Baleba lecture agent no yase constant contact ego so he omo fe no omo fe no oh agent yase wa we de enkane boy ne nkasa ama yase agent no atimi a convince boy ne tene Carlos Baleba ama player no de am say kan na no pen no anasa yase boy no aka che Brighton for say osre wo mu a we de kuruwa we no mo mpa ne ho ansa na ebia wasan ba befa one de onya Manchester na obebo entim akwan ya Brighton ane United bobo kono ebetimi agin komo ama ono player ne tene Carlos Baleba ansom ababe wramana nyina no onya ne kama na de mete krampo no yase personal terms United bobo kono present ye edema boya le tin ade Carlos Baleba na chase ne agent no omonsom ama tansapa oma tiatum chese ade no eno som kosopa oma ne je ho ente boy ne personal terms no anya problem de aka no ayese Brighton ene United bobo kono ansom abetimi awie na fe adwuma ne nyina eno som atimi akwaso ye tene nyina no ensom tibiri atodwa enti United bobo kono good news ade mamu asese no ene ma ne nyina etimi akwaso let me patcho owura ne tin ade Rodrigo Hernandez Cascanta ojim ade ma Man City bobo kono boy na kwa konya setback dia men say kan ene say yese middle of September ana boy no aba return aba ne nyina no ene say wasan kwa kopra ano ana owura ne tin ade dia tie say Guardiola ade atoja se no kranie obetimi aka ese wo check game mo boy editi ahila na eho ana sade ne nyina bae na mo no boy no get better omo we anu mo se bibia betimi akoi wo se training cramp no eye owura no nso no ye ne nkakra akra ama bibia nso no etimi akoso sansa na ohwe esem de tennis after international break no owura ne din ade de tennis Rodri ensem aba return na fe City bobo kono wa baba ya adwuma ne kama ade amomo ama bibia nso etimi akoso anu ana Guardiola say 3 signings at this summer omaye no akoye de amomo Ryan Cherokee ana fe owura ne din ade 8 Norway ana player ne did it Tijane Rentes o say he boys ne bae no aboa pa mu kaya o say January no o sign player ne din ade Abdul Kader Kusan of boy ne bae no progress na fa ama unia ansom apomate ama Uzbekistan man no odo ma qualify o say said boy ne bae afaman wo City bobo kono no the same thing and 3 players what form no nyina amonso no and chess squad ne nyina ensom akabo ma adwuma no omotumi aye ne kama eno aye owura ne tin edi Guardiola and ade sansam ne nyina atumi de atodwa meba cho Rasmus Højlund and no pedium in second say United obekaya 1 week ago and am de baba to dwa last week mo ho as United any point ne din komo ka kire ne say de beboa ne pa no wabra na United Sesko de no adwuma no ana omo ka che ne se be ya enko starting one pair club be nko esan se this season no omo media groma ma ye Hoyland online da se bia be no nko ye men se kan se ne se boy no United aka che ne se ampa club ba ano nso betimi aboa ama che se bebia nso atimi akoye che nso ese ese mela bobo kono ada so de kire ehwe asa Rasmus Hoyland nso no omo nsanso betimi aka no ama adwuma ne nyina ano nso atimi akoye ya de ne nyina no enso atimi de atodwa beba chote Johnny Rangers ase yanka amu obia so ntimente ese Club World Cup no midfield one no about 3 positions na ono na ni ajepa also no team no no opese chese oye player oye chese abe emfaso bebre mana so enye se bia o gina ye kan number 8 wa ehwa no wo gina there be some ono so no player obetimi abɔ so many roles our picture no so entin Tijani Rangers wase yanka emu obia so ntimente asem nani ajepa so obo city bobo kono no owura ne tin ade gajola ensom ade ne ya adwuma na ne je ho ano midfielder no na chesa ne nsem na no pen no ode ba ane ade ne nyina ensom tibidi atodwa no na me Pacho City akwada wi so bi ye feni Divine Mukasa ye se Guardiola nso no epeso ma boy na kwada no ye tie ne se ro ema bibia nso etimi ekwaso ye de ne nyina eno nso etimi de atoya eno ana Hazard say he enema bia ne sere pa kotoa on se ono anadamfo ne nua kotoa he de bia oberate players or the Benzema ane Luka Modric no eto na pampam ne cheso mo dane soro na de ba ko be kan say Karim or a great player now check here from day one no no call Madrid no na Benzema so no boa ma bibia timi akoye sanso no ana Modric de oso na mo kashire ento no na ni ajepa joko so say Joao Pedro Chelsea fafa no obetimi aka esa boy no oye good na say na nkasa no otimi sa boy no different level a eno so betimi aboa Chelsea no mapa no enso Maresca be boa na fe owura no enso etimi adu different level be boa ama bibia nso etimi akoso boss na no pedi men say kan say yes Saudi Pro League no amatu mani e de Madrid said last days amo ba be shopping no ho Dani Ceballos ana fe owura ni din any David Alaba 2 players I mean say can say professional league no amo pomo de amakom no eno ana chese na no pe no eno so etimi atoya nemom Inigo Martinez ne deal out the room our anasa no aye official images awodo no ana erole no enti wa bra nasa confirm ye no ene ne da so no say wa join it ama bebia nso etimi akoso a wa sign it as free agent kapre baba senya enti sana ade ni nyina ano nso etie images no Eugene erole wo Facebook no so wa bra ni nyina no enso eba Pedro say Kylian Mbappe a great player sanso na Jude Bellingham oye player back obeka ese o combine physical strength and afi technical eno eye Pedri ena di eno ne nyina no etimi edi atodwa eye Diamond Scientific Bar and Research Clinic omane de tenesa Osei Enterprise na boaye eme na no pasante ye wuram hyehyehye nkrofama so ede ne nyina ba ye ntia Master Jobo generator expert no one Master Dan and afi Brakofi Faith A Rentals any Paradise Gas Cosmos any omo maka ni nyina no ye ntia omo na no pe omo ye heavy pa omo tie ye
all right yo ya tie da say ebushan for ye kwa nim 9:53. Peace Kololo, good morning, Kanu. Watching you live inside United States of Akwatia Line. Greetings to Mr. Evans Tay Agbozo, Sector Commander, Customs Division of GRA, Kumasi, and Chairman Abiola. Yes, the one and only Chairman Abiola. Oh, yes. Chairman, heavy power. Francis Ajiman Gomez, good morning. Was it because of you I couldn't go to church today because I need the update of Walid Fuseini to Kotoko. Francis Ajman Gomez at Tunsu. My regards to Reverend Ochre Anthony of Tikrum Assemblies of God Church. Odisheba Theophilus. Good morning, champions. More updates on Manchester United. We say, I'm doing the watching from Dubai. Indeed, you and the crew are doing a great work. Keep it up. And we are blameless David. Nedi, I don't know. King P. Osei Kanu and your crew update on Chelsea. I'm watching you live from Sakra Uno. Rusty Baba. Yes, C1 Baba Shop. Tafwa Himbronum, Scoreboard Street 1. Say good morning, Kanu. I need more updates from Chelsea camp. I'm listening to you live. Kiddy Desmond, good morning, Kanu. You are now testifying that Enzo Maresca is better than Mikel Arteta. He should continue vying for second place on the EPL table, and we Chelsea will continue taking trophies. Blue is the color. Erikus Gavi, I'm listening to you live from Cordier. Manchester City will win this season's Premier League title with Arsenal dropping to the 5th position. This is unfair, Eric. Kwabena Subontin, I have a message for everyone this morning. Arsenal is back stronger than ever. I know the second place finish has been something our rivals used to tease us. But this time, with the quality we have in our squad, we are ready to take things all the way. This transfer window has been 100% about strengthening our team, and we are ready. Manchester United, watch out. Exactly 1 week from today, we are coming for you. And we are not here to play games. We are here to give you a match you will never forget. Is you are ready? Kwabena, you are ready pa? You are ready? Osei, my dear lovely brothers, please, good morning to you and your beautiful brother Samuel Joseph Nkrumah from Prestia Huni Valley constituency. Please, I'm watching you live from Prestia. All right. Yeah, that's Samuel Joseph Nkrumah. Prince Ampofo, I think CAF is not being fair to West African clubs. Why don't they allow us to play the interclubs qualifiers as it is done with the CAF Youth Tournament qualifications? Look at the countries playing in the ongoing CHAN tournament. Because of how the qualifiers are done, most of the powerful West African countries are not participating. I think the same procedure must be used in the interclubs qualifiers. And we are Prince Ampofo, Nidia Enono. Away from Kwesi Ken Black. I'll say good morning. I'm watching you live from Asubua. Okay. Also a Man City updates. Said Wahab saw her live from Poku Chrome in Ahafwano South. While I'm more fire, more updates from Hearts of Folk. Kwame Sa Kodie see them live and pay New York, Bronx. Greetings to my best friend Desmond. Kodie Hanania. I was watching live from Kofodia. Latest Man United transfers for Baleba. Benjamin Boateng watching live from Kronom. Miroslav Stalitsky. I'll say greetings to you and your panel. Please update on mighty Chelsea. Okay. Abu Al Hassan. Otec, I'm watching you live from Suhum, Kokotia Suya. Greetings to my sweet mom, Zuwairatu Al Hassan. All right. Isaac Tumzor here from Feyase, Hala Madrid. And Fabulous, the best. Kerry Ofori Asamoah. Good morning, Mr. Gano. I'm Nana Kwame Sapon Raul, watching you live from Jache Aquadio. Yao Lincoln Syria, watching live from Syria. Please update on Madrid. Okay. Kofi Frimpong Elvis, watching live from Al Kuwain, UAE. Abdul Jabbar, Jabbar Mohammed from Al Azhar Islamic School. Also more updates from Barcelona. Clement Boache, watching from, watch out for Chelsea this coming season and beyond. MK, United Kingdom, Nidia Enono. Isaac Mensa, I'll say good morning to you all. Nana Spanky, I'm Spanky watching you live from Swami. Nana Romeo, please. I'll say the United video is too much. Please change it. Okay. United video, Benana. Too much. I can't wait to see CMS. Cunha Mbomo Shesko demolish Arsenal from Sammy Van Persie, Amstead. Glory, glory, Man United. Sims Kofi, watching you live from Amsterdam. Parkwesi, give us the number to text 0505 225578. Kwabena Safo, so share from UK. Baston Enterprise, watching you live from Mpobi. Nana Kwame, good morning, Kanu, watching you live from Ahujo, Manchester City all the way. Yao Sebe Amekoma Himfie, watching live from Gospel Look Barber Shop, opposite Kandahar Sport Amekum. Congratulations to Arsenal for the victory yesterday. Wasco GH, good morning to you and the committed crew. Kid of Sports, I'm watching you live from Sokoban. The world champion is winning against Milan this afternoon. Odro Daniel de Giroud, Or say good morning. Emmanuel Jan, live from Al Hayat Park, Al Ain, UAE. Wishing Kotoko, Man City and AC Milan the best of luck in the coming season. Benji in Fences area, watching live from Fences area. More update from Ransford. Why Ransford? Sally Amen. And I'll say, Kanu, good morning. I'm the guy watching live from Leeuwarden, Holland. Okay. Amano Richard. Also, I'm live with you at Mankran. So, more updates on Liverpool transfers about Isaac. Georgia Samoa watching live from Ajamesu. Felix Amani. Zakanu, it's your boy Chief, the kinky seller at Atonsu Agogo. Now watching you live from Germany. Chief, say Bibi Aboko, how could you also Aboko there? Teacher Pierrot Peter Boache from Uhiapai, Ahafuano Southwest District. Can you please? There is no team, so stop Chelsea now. All right, Danjuman Mohammed, was I? Good morning. And we Chief One. Was it good morning? No text pause. Papa, I'm Chief One from Yeji. Christ-like FM. Brilliant. Brilliant school. I say good morning, Kanu. I'm Sir Douglas, watching the show live from Brilliant Academy at Sofia. More updates from the camp of Real Madrid. When is our next game? I say Kanu and Otec FM are invited to our graduation on the 14th of this month at Brilliant Academy, Hala, Madrid. Gabriel No Story. Good morning. Not feeling well this morning, but watching the show live at Osu Kingdom Books. Please ask former Black Stars player Ajman Bedu that did everything fine or Bibia Boko before telling Ghanaians should praise GFA for the just ended Black Queens AFCON. Oh, challenge Amen can be very fine. Abu Al Hassan Zano pay them life. Suhum Kokotia Suya. All right. Ojem Tumesi. I say hello, Mr. Kanu Nana Yao from Hamburg. Greetings to my family at Bremen Nkonchima. Seth Oreku watching live from Basel in UK. Yesterday, Jokeres gave us glimpses of what he has in stock for us in the coming season and beyond. My Arsenal looks to be getting better bit by bit. It was a very good feeling being at the Emirates yesterday. Come on, you Gunners. Greetings to friends and family inside Sipe Bokrum. Akwesiewa taxi driver. God bless you for serving us a powerful super weekend sports. Enjoying the show from Abreport Junction, Santasi Patasi Station. Greetings to Kojobamba. Bismarck Ochre, I'm watching live from Mfensia Dankwame. Ayim Frank Simovim. And Riel Ken, was watching from Kwame Danso Senior High Technical School. Awilo Sharp, was I agree to you, champion Kanu Major. So, Nana Kwame live from Bournemouth City, UK. And Kwame Sa Kodie watching live from New York City, Bronx. Manchester United and Kotoko will do well this season. Alhaji Sabatu, as I'm watching live from Afrancho, please update me on United transfers. Okay, where your messages Nibia Abadada. And a couple of them so Abasi CA. Kinstar G. Still remembering you guys that we are celebrating our 1 month anniversary with a win against Milan. We see Dean Vin Doviro. Vincent from Apiedu FC Barcelona is the best team in the world. Keep the fire burning. Man United might go to relegation this season. Vamos, Barca. Yao Energy. I say good morning, Otec. I'm Yao Energy from Asin Fosu. You are too good. Dennis in Cancer Champon. Watching you live from Tottenham, UK. Said Dennis, formerly of Sofia DAJHSB. We are Real Man Ken. Watching from Kwame Danso. NFA. Abuaji Michael Follow. So I share from Bremen UGC. Edward Ousu. I'm Spartus, watching you live from Manso Atre inside Sandy Hotel. Aziz Ali, good morning, watching you live from Ketekrache. More updates on Manchester United. Tell all the remaining teams in the English Premier League that Manchester United will soon be on fire again. Nana Kwesi Boateng, I'm watching you guys from United States of Tafua Dompum. More updates on Kotoko. Way from Felix Ama. Okay, I'm the chief there, no. Franka J, good day. Otec Sports, I'm doing the watching from Toronto, Canada. Great show by all standards. Dembele Mohammed, or say Deco out. Gilbert Etuahine Kodom, or say I'm watching live from Serbia. Okay. Maluda Wale, and or say Barcelona, still Barcelona. All right. Samuel Asari, good morning, Mr. Kanu. Enjoying your show inside a great Kromwasi news site. The Blues, today is 3 weeks celebration. Still, more updates from Xabi Simon to Chelsea. All right. Nana Kwame Osei Edem life ewo ahodwo. Okay. Yebeba back to messages no Mandanda spirit Osei Konongo ena no pay oti enka free. Ena Clement Boache si Edem ewo UK anopay. Gerald Ousu Apia, Junior Kineben listening to you live from Cote de Diakon. More updates on Man United and Real Madrid. Okay. Abdul Razak or say Liverpool win today. Watching live from Kumewu Drobonso in Setra Plains District. All right. Atta Charles. Good morning, please. Update on Javi Simon. Okay. All right. Scandi.
Kanu.
Akwaba.
Mejoso.
Apum.
Mepacho nyame adum na so.
Nyame adum bibia fine.
Nyame asepa.
Misia mini usia de bibia fine. Mini kofi sia de a eno mani
bi. Kofi ne nkra kra be di mi ho midweek.
Oh okay.
Pani bi pa ewo magazine.
Oh okay.
Na ofa kwesi apia kro from Broni na de mechi ane fe no. Moko magazine din obi ade fe no. Ene we dey misre. Otim kuri pepe. Kuri pepe. Na de no chire mu say cool pepe. Na se zongo line into no kuri pepe na ko say ofra me no say Scandi. Na be ya me de ofra de unhu ni pakro na me say mpacho obo de chi na say oh. We dey me ka busuan kro no na me say busuan de no say niam ni bi ye. Na me say oh opani no da ne ho di bo ni din. Di kofi. En crowd ma me say se me de obechia no. Okay. So the market me over
Sure. Magazine so the and say what me call and kabe bua me pa.
Because never ni binye. It ya kuri pepe so tia nenkra no me deliver.
Ye jene so. Ye jene so ye be banana me call homo muma bi trimu shishi me pa. Ai better.
Magazine baby I am come mansre.
Hey. No man be ho no ma che say ubisa no mu ka ho asem a wani
enough from.
Now you mashu.
The rate at which price is now skyrocketing in the Italian having.
No so wo ko na wo de waduna price.
Yeah.
Oh,
enam ho ba bia.
6-7 years ago the headlight a born out case wo headlight at all. You budgeted something around 300-400.
Maximum 500.
Yeah, for cars in use need be that should be your budget. But you see you should be talking around 1.5, 1.3, obi obenya ye kura 1.2.
And beside me, dear back, come say 1.8. And when back, so they made year.
Or the more year.
Wouldn't me?
Is it yeah, not just say 2K no more kind of simple.
More kind of simple
for normal parts.
Air conditioning motor. And easy. But na say be aboko.
Oh, already adum.
All right, mama yenye fast na. Yenye ne mra mefie. Emehwe de oho. Kofi de na wuni ha. Na unya meka ye ho Scandi and the monza the minimse say I discuss with time and over but then you better come back to our subject the fact said the moment you better draw na Ghanaian clubs Asia North African clubs na abembuaba unya tise Ghana club Asia North Africa club pe na abembuaba but na ntisa kane no Kanu nentisa na Ghanaian clubs emfa ho any baby a free. So free the southern part, eastern part, western part, northern part on found who so or no betie gina bo. But say no mad dane. What North African club pe now in the Ghana club no. Abewe ya no. Sana supporters no edwene. And our commentaries around social media say Kotokoni Gold Stars in Africa no. In advance, but me feel say it should not be like that. What you say? Because I still have the view say in as much say young Ghanaian clubs here back from no, and young North African club Biana is here or more. I was with me try so simple, sir. Say let me can't say. Yes, we can talk of the alleys, the wax, Zamalek Money, all these big names near
Pyramids
a P.
But North African club Bian also but nancy umushia MC Woman ye ntini dinda no be yikotoko afirimo Kumase
Bejaya
ntini dinda no be yikotoko afirimo Kumase JSK mu nye teams anke hu gidigidi bia so what you say but we can predict but ebeba so team mama yen run it through the last year ba no na fi ye mehwe
me take lead on.
all right yen ko it is
Okay, all right. Maybe I do it here. Say, I want for wrap up a normal for the start of the 2025-2026 season. We say will be beside the next Real Madrid friendly game. I think they will play almost final friendly game on Tuesday. That will be against Australian club by a friend WSG Tyrol. Into whom we are
Austria.
I let us say almost first La Liga game on the 19th of August. And you know, people are wrapping up, teams near wrapping up any other. And that will take me to some of the friendly games. Enra near the ya observe ya na me share Arsenal. Any the way I attend in Noma for the coming season. Kanu Arsenal is taped to possibly, overtake Liverpool and pick the Premier League in the upcoming season. Seriously, most people think, say, this season, say, Arteta and me and J, the Premier League, undeserve a chance to stay. Because after 5-6 years there, he should be able to win something, especially if you look at squad now, wa assemble now. Intiname say yesterday against Athletic Club, I know most likely to be Arsenal last preseason game, and Sana season na started next week. Let me show how he was going to set up. So far, he's played a number of games with Arsenal side, and in terms of score lines. After beating AC Milan by 1-0, they went ahead to beat Newcastle United by 3-2. So in that game, they scored 3, but they conceded 2. And Sana Spurs ebeshe Arsenal by 1-0. Then Arsenal boy against Villarreal, and they conceded 3 goals again. Because that game against Villarreal, they lost by 3-2. And then or winning by 3-0. So the way Osei Akoto so far now, clearly you can say that in the last game against Athletic Club, we share 3 goals, we keep it clean sheet. Nana me share players or they almost started here. And clearly, and I was in a lineup now. It gives you an idea of how Obebo in the upcoming season. For me, apart from Obitise Lewis Kelly, I once started our left back because Enra it was Calafiori who started our left back with Timber our right back. Enunya Saliba ni Gabriel again back our center back pair with Raya in post. But in front of the back 4, which is Timber right, Calafiori left, and then Saliba ni Gabriel was center back. No, Zubimendi on the right side of the midfield with Declan Rice operating the left side of the midfield. Into 2 players in front of the back 4 was Zubimendi and then Declan Rice. And a 3 hono as usual. Martinelli left wing, Saka right wing. In between them, Odegaard and Odi Jokeres ejina animu. Na Kanu say the coming of Jokeres ade ana me kase edebebre Arsenal no eye balance a umbinya we animu. Right, because he's a typical center forward. I will him when to move and how to move around the box. And he gives the team some balance no anymore, and clearly that is what offer Arsenal Enra against Athletic Club, right? Beyond the goal he scored, clearly uhu say na wama Arsenal animu ho no balance abaho. So moving into the season, Arsenal cannot cry because omuni striker. So what you say? The last time na maker say Jokeres lead the attack no. Na say obi ti say Havertz e wo bench na edu baby na pese o substitute Jokeres na say Havertz ba you are good to go. Enti say we Arsenal team na Kanu almost every single department omashishe, right? Enti no at some point na omobobo games ni be concede goals like conceding 2 against Newcastle and then 3 against Villarreal. Even Spurs it was 1. Na a worry kakra, but at least in the last game no they wrap up the preseason. They kept that clean sheet. They see Araya dinner post me. Ubetimi aka backups. Swati asiye. Na no na ye kan why the former Chelsea goalkeeper will leave Bournemouth as number 1 and come and deputize Raya. Ewo Arsenal, but a more quality ewo bench. Setimbe ball right backer. You have somebody like Ben White. I will so equally good to play there. Edna Anameka se Calafiori stati. Lewis Kelly is there. The last time it was Norgard playing, starting for Arsenal in the midfield. And it was Zubimendi partnering Declan Rice. Into almost every single department, there are options. And you know, I think that now Arsenal fans can really demand the Premier League title. Yes, sometimes to win the Premier League or win titles, no, it go beyond the players our assemble, right? And untinama se say no, among for GD say. A lot would depend on the manager Mikel Arteta, because when it comes to ingredients, no, the bay and quine there, he has it as we speak. The aka is to put them together, prepare the soup, and make it so delicious and healthy for Arsenal fans. Intino, may I sure say the way our Chelsea fans are celebrating because can I say almost every single department Tibiano or more options, no, Arsenal can also celebrate same. For example. And the Chelsea Bebo against AC Milan likely to be the last game and Sana season has started next week, right? Now, so we have options now. And I know Chelsea boy against Leverkusen. Now make us say coach need try something. At some point, no about Andri Santos and Dario Isugo, right? And who say or share if Obenya backups in these guys, because on any day, all things being equal, so about 2 players Caicedo and then Enzo Fernandez, right? But in the game, I think that he will still need to study 1 or 2 players. Getting a chance against Leverkusen or Tredio beat me. My view is that the Aka ne finishing. Even Estevao, I will steal headlines on that very day. No, Kanu clearly one thing na about him. Ne composure. Was the final third. Even though he scored a goal, but he could have scored at least 2 or 3 goals on that day. So, and maybe a manager no, man another chance again to see if Obetimi pushing straight into the first 11. Or he will start from the bench. But based on our tray against Leverkusen, he gave an idea, say he's ready to even start. And he Sebano right wing na Obama man for competition over there, right? And then Obiti said Jorel had to. Onusu chance to play. It wasn't that bad. But I think say na minutes ni enough, right, to be able to assess him against AC Milan. You are likely to see him again for the manager to see really what he can offer. Now that Cowell pray, he becomes another option in terms of the center back pair. So, and he say Toxina Darabioyo or Chaloba or Hato or Fofana and all these guys, no. So he comes in as one of the options. And I would want to see him again and right? Because in terms of Edin, playing against Leverkusen and AC Milan, and yet the same. So what you say?
Okay.
Milan gives you that kind of pedigree, you know. So until if players are able to face such teams, now we said they are good to go, then clearly you can put your trust in them. Any move on it, I think now it's clear. Say between Delap and Joao Pedro, the first option will be Joao Pedro. Clearly,
no doubt about
and
that.
yeah, clear. And I think that Maresca again, and so Ejina Bebia, Obetimia Countino, as one of the managers are. Ombetimi are competed for the Premier League title. Say no in terms of squad size and quality nunkwadia. So what you say? Maybe goalkeeping is the big issue for most of the Chelsea fans, but it looks like manager no Edge Robert Chancet Eddie. And the things that some of us do not see in Sanchez looks like Maresca believes BB or why bit me offer Chelsea. But if he is able to perform consistently like the Odema Chelsea against PSG or the Club World Cup final, then you can say some way, somehow, in goalkeeping, Chelsea is good to go as well. So, but I mean, they have always said, if you have the chance to sign Obiti, Donnarumma, why not? Because as I grow, say PSG found Veli Lucas Chevalier as one of the new players or Massani this season. So he comes in as another very good goalkeeper for AC Milan, which means Donnarumma may want to leave. So, Senkabia, Unya Donnarumma biwa, then you are wrapping up everything. So, we'll look at how Chelsea in Sobebo against AC Milan again. But Adiabakwe, what Chelsea wants to say, and he say, from Club World Cup now, basically, you can really feel the confidence what team nim. And to play a biaba pitch no so crampuna, he comes onto the pitch with believe any confidence. No? And I think that will be one positive thing about driving Chelsea moving into the upcoming season. So,
okay. Chelsea fans, a lot of Chelsea fans, by virtue of Munkunim or Club World Cup, I raise your expectations in a very higher.
Yes.
To the extent that Chelsea fans believe he said Chelsea should compete for both the Champions League and the Premier League this season. Over ambition and
over ambition. I agree with you. You see, most of the players, players are on. Kanu until say share Chelsea colors ni nanseyano na manfo nhye anymore. For example, today Chelsea for nya gidie wo Joao Pedro mo, right? But at Brighton, me sure say na you classify no as
a top player,
a top player, and now one of the top strikers. And the Chelsea platform will push him, right? But it will take time. For me, Chelsea can do well, maybe when it comes to the Premier League. So what I say, but to win both the Premier League and the Champions League, a over ambitious. But it is possible because these same guys have also demonstrated against big teams. So what I say, for example, when PSG dominated OBA, said Joao Pedro face PSG, and one say PSG dominance no overshadow no. He played and played well, right? That's what I'm saying. Say, Adia. What Chelsea must see and yes, our confidence now abano, and that will be the biggest weapon. Anytime you move against any team, whether Premier League or in the Champions League, the biggest weapon will be say team no players no you're very very confident because they believe say the Club World Cup and we beat PSG to win the Club World Cup. Why not Bayern Munich or even Real Madrid or Arsenal or Liverpool? So what I say. And I can understand fans' expectations, but I think say overly ambitious, right? But it's possible because this is football.
Sure.
But Liverpool and against Crystal Palace, yes, unim owa
Charity Shield, no.
Yes, no happen. I don't think say na enipa PhD say Crystal Palace ebeshe City to win the FA Cup. So what I say, even though last season City were poor. especially for the manager Joseph Pep Guardiola. Maka say last season Ebeye the worst ever season so far in his career as a manager, right? But before the FA Cup final, most people never predicted that Crystal Palace would beat City by a goal to nil.
Sure, yeah.
But Eberechi Eze made the difference on the day, right? And a shield, so a shield, but it is still something that Amafube used to the Ajajo.
That's our competition, United Nigeria and your cup. The others Nigeria.
So it's the Super Cup.
A Super Cup will become Super Cup. You can't count the cup in trophies. From England, you won't mean can't count.
And almost the son, no Munyano, from shield to cup.
Na Bundesliga Bundesliga and no our bought 34 matches.
Club work am no nkwaje crowd. And then we trasa there.
Just again there ni munyam wo mum. Keep you actually.
Ye bie.
Who be key na 10 inside na globe na e wo ho
na. Now say na Infantino crech Trump. How I'll be being. I didn't hear heavy.
Who's almost can showcase in ahead of the final. Do the key in share children will be or 10 is an inside.
The point is in England, the OG League and the OG FA Cup and about the Community Shield.
Sure. Yes.
We call Germany, the OG DFB Poker and the OG Bundesliga about the German Super Cup.
Sure.
We call Spain a Super Copa España. We call these names. I expanded the 2 teams. There are some account. I and the 4 teams. We call Italia Super Copa Italia as a day. Oh, be our Super Cup. Ghana are champion of champions. Me boy.
No correct.
By England, United and Kwaji Amuzu.
Say the my language ness answer. United number of titles or Mukra in a shield. Ebe count account trophies in the na mo be most popular and say most successful. I know am for some money into India don't free.
But says Candy be there Mamenka United be 1 minute be enra minya time e share United and Fiorentina. Mekane said there. But kind of the first thing me hu ya ne say say United last preseason game no right?
Yeah.
So boss our game no unya a certain level of test. So na mo hu team no na ho odin moving into the season proper, and I think said when it comes to test from first minute kopim say a ball penalty shootout no Fiorentina gave United that test now will be here. Because no mo side that easy to break.
Yeah.
So they got to Athletic Bilbao ne Arsenal game no ho. Arsenal could easily break Bilbao.
Probably because Arsenal is much more stronger than Bilbao.
Maybe.
When situation was like, so a United fan going into the season with high expectations, that's all limited. No. With a ball. No.
Now high expectation, the obey day now we United fan. I would call season year.
Always be the season be a come high.
So I'm high no best. I'm Mobeji Premier League.
No. But like we go into the season expecting say be far better than the end of last season, the previous one. No.
So that will mean say a top 4.
Top 4 should be the ultimate target. Winning the league, the me feel say we United fan. Now I join say team ni beji league now. You may be disappointed. But of course, your Leicester more any other examples to say Leicester going to the season, not fight relegation, but eventually winning league, you know. You get it.
On this will be any will be fan, but United will be fan.
Very good. So may the make can say per them rami who you know. I want to know a new level. We to me say United be to me competing with the Liverpools, the Chelseas, and the big guys, you know, for a major trophy. You get it. I'm still not convinced, to be honest.
Okay, the entire was a feeling here, say manager never say or checking in one year. Who say me makase whenever Ubi decided say but 3 back no. Ube used to win backs me boy. Now win backs no, unya players are me workaholic. So what you say? Here, and I say Ahmad, and Patrick Dogu. And a left wing back, right wing back. For example, Ahmad Kanu. We all know, say, the obenya free ni mu pa, you say, or attack, no mount. Sa on or take on defenders, possibly scoring, adding goals, so on. But if the duty is to go and come, it will limit him. And win back be a human say, yeah, attack here, you must be there. You defend here, you must come back. Unless three central defenders are the right side of the back three and the left side no. Omo ye workaholic so much so that say wing backs ni kompono muntimi ma they are able to cover some spaces no. And yes sir, almost every time we associate team our sharp wingers are gaps near that wing backs near you no. Omba exploit you and they will hurt you. So what you say? Okay. And I say more skin na as on time in the rounds ye ni ade kakra bi no aye offside so but there were positives.
Sure, yeah.
One of them a Mason Mount. If Mount can give United a performance way in the coming season, it will help. Because last season, who saw performance no? Probably because of injuries near there. In Mbomo, it was positive. Matheus Cunha, it was positive. So what you say? Ebia Shesku be slotty in ewe ni muwa. Ebema United do level be. And now you can understand why United wanted somebody to replace Hoyland and Azegzi. And now Benjamin is in. And I think, sir, in the next game, he will start. So what I say. And it will add up. So generally, United is not up there, I agree with you, to possibly compete for the title. But me sure, say manager no, possibly switch to 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 sometimes, or yes, or vary norma, or ye pragmatic enough. United, you who to say the last season, you who so poor. No? That's what I see. All right. And that's what I saw.
Scandi, young boy.
Kanu me that's it. Well, Kofi, I excited me with Nadia. Me be can't back up and I found. But before that, my man, and me, I'm a boy back with friend. Paul Walker and Ababa wife Felicia Opuni Omumi Nina 80 show from Amstead campus. Walker, okay. A very good morning to you.
Paul Walker, I'm one real name and I say actor no, the late no.
Nidianka Sapan Paul Walker.
Okay.
Or yeah, IT student on Ababa wife and Felicia Opuni.
I see.
A very good morning to you.
I'm gonna say that popular Hollywood actor Paul Walker.
Sure.
The 30th of November, 2013.
And that's how
yeah. I think he also on set cry. No movie be near the or ye be man so near the so America have movies in there. Charlie rescue.
Ammonia man the area no Dawson. Yeah, I see behind the scenes near as I
movies man be on my real driving no ne sandy man be on more.
The drunken master. You know, Jet Li you know. Oshe you know behind the scenes now real Janisu no one pow. So no more mudumo. Oma upra mo ko na zana weeks or months after I'm sabe to a movie no so. Yeah, Kanu, you see na me ni Kofi ya adwene until oba mu na the benchmark and yardstick na now person or the measure the Manchester United case, you know, say anything they be omonye ready. Of course, United mean to say United are ready for the Premier League, but the benchmark say another yardstick say Arsenal, share club a friend of Bilbao because it be omoye much better than Bilbao. It no mutiminya and simple na United struggle against Fiorentina because United team nenye. This same Bilbao in 2 legs in competitive games. United brush them off just like that. In 2 games, and they're competitive. That is the semi-final of the Europa League last season. United pion gunchen kura amre. So if Arsenal Arsenal born a 3, I'm an atibakwa. I don't think that is the justification. Say anything abia Arsenal are ready and I say Ubi and you're ready. But fair deal. Over Manchester United for the 3 back coach Amorim just Bono. It comes with a lot of cost. Say a lot of people of the belief say 3 back system no your wing backs must be workaholics that will move in and also drop back at the same time to defend very well. But can we hear three back ni biano? It is not just having workaholic wing backs. Football today about roles and the opportunities at the team when you are in the squad now or pitch and so. A move from positional play nessa animano rules the amount. The physique and the strength and the book game no is a new beam. In a modern day DMs, that is defensive midfielders in Okrano, a lot of them for aggression mobile beam. And yet the technique, the intelligence, the vision, the tenacity of Okrano and a bow ball game near. So for me, Osei Adia 2017 Antonio Conte Eddie Chelsea Baye Victor Moses, Marcos Alonso, some players no wing backs or mona what deployment or more attackers throughout the game. The next one, classical one, and I say who here, Premier League when Liverpool so decided to use fullbacks or muka the wing backs, fullbacks are more attacking on the lines to give Salah any money the chance wing back never and a fullback never so money space now move middle now be double up Emma team no more numbers in attacking position now Liverpool so the fearsome three in Mo Salah Abrante friend Bobby Firmino, which is the Brazilian, and then Sadio Mane. Omomiensa. Anytime Robertson grab ball no dey no, there's so much movement from these players. Ewe ni mo ni mfimfio. Samson and Trent Alexander-Arnold eba so much movement. Na the account one team me Emma mean to say strength no keke na be hian say. Sa wing backs no will have to give you appreciable numbers in terms of goal involvement. And yes, what the ball need to me 2 minutes and quite important. No to me banechi ebe defend no. And so created dangerous moments at the team now or attacking no. Dangerous moments need be the fact that and I'm so the quality to assist, no the quality to score you know. Emma Kwai Emma utimi use as a decoy. Emma Kwai Emma onunsu to me use the attacking players as decoys because Sesale move na so tracking no. Money moving as all tracking. Says our player no crab no vision and direction to go for goal. Likely so be my numbers. But in terms of Manchester United, you know, Patrick Dogu nankasa no ems or ben box na hunsi aboni dia or ben box na person yen ntem pass ball no sa akọ na chi no ko defend. Sa na ne we the squad coach ni use here for the last game na. Obi to say Amadielo. Or ye one player so person restricting to defensive duties enye adwuma. Obekọ nanim obe ade numbers bebre the amount but say oba na chi so oba be defend the amount no do all that energy no one because obesa pick bonus and run yakono no wabre and that is the reason answer say coach no a dream a think of Saturday back no of course our numbers because team now or they started the last game no so you want to say started Harry Maguire as the center man or 3-back system now obonuma a lot of options because Matthias the later Abrante Fene Martinez beba heavy now no starting game no ewo ho Mazraoui ewo ho it all options bebre ewo back line as also person uchusu 3 obetimi anya obese uchusu 4 obetimi anya Infion has always been the problem coach and look very confused ahead of
the question has always been there with the 3-back system no what role does Fernandes play
ehona meba
ehona system ni mu
ehona meba no unse ahead of the Europa League final no one of the best players from knockout phase no Eko was Abrante Freno Ugati. He played very well in the semi-final against Bilbao. But he couldn't final no because he wanted to have that kind of insurance. He also be defending very well. No club on you know. Against a club near him say United bet minimum enya the dominance will game no. And we decided say or the Abrante Freno Bruno Fernandes ebeko na chimum. No drop him and Ugarte who has been excellent in the knockout phases. Now problem United bit many. Enimu hono United on numbers pa. And then no a tie confuse coaches when you have numbers. One here pressure about 1 2 3 na pressure my because you have numbers. Untimi consistent with the squad no. Because sa front three no mbejina striker na no. United ewo Mbuemo say. Oh Abrante FM Mason Mount and no ball very well. Matthews Kuna ewo honum. Bruno Fernandes now so it me bo around that place. Ubetumenya Amad Diallo no so and even Obi Martins. So on person born as the lead man. Don't forget Joshua Zexi. And so out and out striker. Also to me bo around our places. No. It was starting with games by 2, 3, 4. No win results out power. You may not be consistent with your squad because all other personalities and I say individuals or bench and so on. Person will be thrown into the game. So the problem will be where Bruno Fernandes will play. And can any time the game wa wash and I want to him po. Obekwa had the live scores the apps now. Or follow game no monitor a day in Nemagu no. Oko be lineup no say Bruno Fernandes and so green. On so green is 7.5 apples are just about deep in midfield. Anytime he has played deep in midfield, Obet my United's best player on the pitch. But in terms of score rating, or form, it means be a team in number off. So the coach has a headache to think between where to put Bruno Fernandes, in spite of so a lot of numbers where anyone not so on bit my edge, my man. And me disappointment back on say you must give a clear picture of how you start your first game. Because there will be no other opportunities ahead of the Arsenal game. No. Number 2, a better risky say Obeko into the Arsenal game. No. Now Oko risky and I say Oko gamble in the game because Arsenal is in a very fine shape. What started Casemiro alongside Bruno Fernandes? If this is the partnership of coach and the best starting in the next game, a hard journey. Since Obasa best starting man no ugate the next second ugate new opportunity. A good game me who say this is clearly how we are going to set out in the first game I babo a Old Trafford against Arsenal. Now the back line Kanu teams need be as survival seasons, as survival competitions, as survival games because today in the game no matter the back line teams to me break him and ebi mu timi use set pieces you nim say Arsenal for na akura no last season no more ya better or the be break you ebi mu be use one swift counter attack no break you back line no because who push up and now say intelligent play players say switch into different positions and roles e pitch so they will break your back line enti sebe enye abodam sem and now say enye menya me hododo say top teams today even if our small issue with goalkeeping no person beef up. Donnarumma issue ibai. Who say obetime for PSG amana even Arsenal after switching the and are getting the services of Abrante Kepa still wanted a goalkeeper like Donnarumma into their fold. Chelsea on the other hand contemplated say Yema Sanchez another chance and even if Sanchez yet the best or a better option along the season or more better options or pitch so a bench so. And Osha Manchester United situation now a worrisome gakra. Last season, United conceded 54 Premier League goals. Goals back 54 in the 34 games na United 38 games na United boy no. And so much United share 44, a deficit of 10 goals, minus of 10. And today, if people are strengthening their goalkeeping, now so our back line when you're too sure about it. Your goalkeeper must be one you are so sure about. But United will go into the season with Arthur Bahinde, any Abrante Freno, Onana, with Heaton being the next option or bench and so. And likely Onana injury Sintino, pre-season Kwano, only active with the club until ultimate start season. And if a back line a bit my broken with a lot of attackers in the Premier League, Liverpool attack Kwano. Chelsea die kurano, Arsenal die kurano, even Newcastle attack kurana. Likely that in big games your team will get broken. So when your team is broken at the back, the team must also beat your goalkeeper and say what match go no. So how easy or difficult and the team be beat my break your goalkeeper no. In the case of teams Amaboboy, or more better goalkeepers at the chain all the options are for Manchester United. So even if with almost best defense and now better defense, our top goalkeepers are United that conceded 54 Premier League goals just last season. Now our back line is shaky. Now on your trust say a goalkeepers ye break back line ko bet ma save ball no. but rather a goalkeeper ye break it back line the akanyina ye erade nye ye worrisome because me as a Manchester United fan me was so much difficulties at understanding the coach in the person why you know said dear no person why ya ye hunu ye last season o ka say ye share sapomu so ye be bre for something better in the next season which is season ye be start but the year win it looks like one here bre no e be start ahead of the season and ye hwe na at Old Trafford Arsenal in recent times almost struggled to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. Omoba Old Trafford number fa a very good or a positive resource. Eddie free one ma. Kanu enya de be shepu abuwe for Manchester United ahead of the season. Yeah, say nothing at all. The big boys are near him say United any even the best of shape. In recent times, they must struggle to beat Manchester United. No, a bit easy their mind. After Arsenal, you go to Fulham. And Fulham last season, Emma United tough time, bah. Then you come back at home at Burnley. I know they wouldn't say bia, and see bia, wouldn't say ubetimi afa where they are. So me are very worried as a United fan based on the goalkeepers are available for Manchester United ahead of the season. When backline coach ni nhu omukro be nsu omo oguso experiment. But can let's do this together.
Near fancy.
Say boxing as a sport. Me believe we say and I'm say a contact game. Yempo. Football no de ye the ball ato any ball. Basketball a ball no the ball. Tennis o the racket na wo push ball no ko. But boxing there wo boxer na say person wo body no any the point of attraction. Any say ball. Football even professional football only says one share the shin guide na. Referee 8-man yellow card.
Yeah, all my mokra this
so who say we ebia the starting along the game we here. Who 8-man yellow card. Actually protective players no. But boxing there when you do the professional level na even head and no man no we here to. What you say? Professional level na e ho na nkofo punch mu odu no. Ni am we head here now the show ti wa amateur no ne sabre no we here to. Till your body becomes the subject of the game nankasa na about na ye kono. And nanu ye na Ghana he ya Gabriel Oluwasegun ebewu ha. Nigerian boxer na ye be obebo na about ewo Accra ekofa ni wo de bai no. Na diama ade we Kanu make am wasem and say in the last 6 months that is 2025 year no 5 boxers and every mu e international level. And in the last 2 months 3 boxers and every mu in the international level say yeah boxing na be a punches na kika ntino na wanya injury bi e bit me instantaneous e hona e bi we de be hospital be hwini be wi no na nipa kro no wa free mu in February Abraham friend John Coney or ye Irish or no boxing bout say ya 28 years in a pokey crowd ye wi na say wonya ade a your friend hemorrhoids and say between Oscar no and u brain no yetime ball na bia moja abegina wonti moja enyunugu wadwene no na 1 minute one of the most difficult surgeries are ye betimi do obi afam because when ya a cut and I say a fracture within the skull no wuti konkura no and moja enyunu so enyunugu between wadwene no ene wo brain no skull no ne adwene no ti moja begina ho likely say untimi survival na last Friday ye Abranti efe no Himomasa Ukara a Japanese Kanu or the second person awu from one single night omoko into a bout on the cards no first bout second bout once you were undercut or and san the main bout number so na sa night nipa 2 and the so far say injury no Baku ewu a week ago after omodern call for a surgery. Last Friday, ye and Abrantia on so efeno Shigechi Kotari on so efrimu ewu Japan wa a yare hosem 2 boxers in the space of about just 2 weeks. Efrim simply because omoko into about the magnitude of punches and no more receive or mutiri hono e so damage surgery na intima successful. So the question I'm asking, and Tina Meka say, let's do it together, and say, in the boxing bout on Kanu, henceforth, you're interested in just the punch, and I say you're interested in the pain. see a protector fine punch na bo tiri ho ye be count because I landed but be at the impact no any great because o se protector 80 points in any interest say nipa ni timi landed this number of punches and the account no and now say any interested in say all land punch na say ma pin no because the magnitude of injuries he started recording and because of the training any the regimes are boxers in form to no can you be punches in mode pa or boa who go show bit say Usek Alexander Usek na so one na ko na say can we land the puncher branding the gina ho na or ball no
all right Scandi
obet my ball na be atoto no one sorry be so going forward I think say quite the Japanese boxing commissioner issue say ultimatum say no omo making sure say federation no bounce nyina no on beto so every 12 rounds no e dey about 10 they believe say boxing no ko nanim na brain ba e masa injuries no start ba and maybe the World Boxing Organization and then omo release omo statement say omo money with Japan for no they should take interest and maybe be nipa na dwene ho ha no ba because football no onanim ho na yenim so betima plan ma de ade hye ho ti say wanim kura na omo maso na e bia punch ni betima lan but eba waso ho na ba bia ho yenim say e ho mre kakra ko adwene mu say be mo manya gie bi de hye omo just to prevent the impact of the punches na land omo face na Kanu I think say e be boa papa nyesa we should start counting on say enche ebi benya more of such cases the bout no.
All right enra na UEFA for so money Abrantia Freno Suleiman Al Obeid the Palestinian Pele sanomo refer to almost say farewell to Suleiman Al Obeid the Palestinian Pele, a talent who gave hope to countless children even in the darkest of times. UEFA phone post and the tweet on the dahono. Na Mo Salah, Mohamed Salah, the man here, Obisa say, can you tell us how he died, where and why? We got also called the how cross our account. I say, can you tell us how he died, where and why? New one there. I ready about new one.
Yeah, I know. Me who Mo Salah question na me ko read a lot about new one. Say yenyina nim tokwa ekoso Gaza,
Palestine,
yes, Palestine, and recently Kanu drew baby na ohwe the situation e wo Gaza na very very terrible. Unse ntokwa ni sie no ya omo ye aid edi nuane eni nsu ekoma wo okay because I mean bibia nkoso wo ho ntokwa ni nti but edru baby afi na unya access wo de eyikura ekoma mo aduane anase aid bi ekoma mo a unya access whether by air or by land. Just last week na me who say omunya some age be true and crowd drones na other countries ni bi esuma ye e de call as a drone no kwa na de aduane ana nsu akwa eden akwa ma omo at a point Kanu ni omo be ye day to the extent that obi timi ko be ye 1 week na onidi ye and pictures na ye very very terrible Kanu o de ahakra no sorry na a day can when did you cry? Ukra untimi nko the whole day. Abra unnidi because you access to aduane. Even we fasting cry.
We say ne bo odin dia ba we den obedi.
We den obedi. Even say fasting cry na obeya unim say e den ya time e be break fasting no. Obedi. But there's others omutimi ko 3 days, 4 days, 5 days na omunidi because aduane ni onsuo ni obi bia ni ho. Because of the war, and I'm told say we share the Palestinian Pele issue na as omunya aid and ibi mo kwa koje eduane ni bia na so mo koje nioma ni bi na eja bomb so a firm ekofa sa areho semi e bai and
It sala
If
person
ntokwa start you know.
expose ni wo no to ewiase
Ewiase yeah.
Through the attack on Palestine no and akofa ni wo na ba. Yeah. All right. Aba we dey mra nti yem fair no ensi ho na yem ko Dr. Muzu aso yemra. There are two young Italian footballers bi so mako oma film ya oma seminar rehopa omu nyina di 19 years. Na those are bridge more tunnels. Mo drive from mutimi the wo kwa bo nsi mako wura to kro bi mu betumi anamu aba 1 kilometer no masan ko pie haimu. Dem so mo corner so mo car no the fourth battalion no munti o could d the opposite lane no enti car no no so ba no head on grind the two boys ne there o man survival o mo bo for your friend o mo di ne Danilo Bosch and Fabio Rosa o mo bo for ASD Calcio Maniago sixth tier or Italy o mo leagues ni mu na o man survive o mienu nyina film ya masem no ayare hosem o Italy na no pay ti Scandi
Kanu
obed ewu no add to say Vincent Tokwane start here footballers nko a omawu due to starvation omunye aduane ndi ekom 421 footballers nko a ankwala including 103 children almost footballers and a common kwano omafrimu and about 288 sports facilities and antokwane start you know
at destroy no
e wo krumo and unim so mo wudi bebre and the situation of Gaza no very very sad the bia ya sorry a ye bompa mo se nyankopon enyo mum free situation o mu no.
Okay, all right. Bibia so nso nyame anagobi.
Yes.
Bibia nso nyame.
Anu se o mon tokwa no even e wo eyimu. Say wo yes e wo Bible Bible kura wo.
Tokwa ndi ache. Omo che mo.
But we say anytime be so anytime and tokwa be sorry edwo krono side dey sorry. Say well nyina nyankopon to me.
Okay. All right. So nti yen komra na say
mbacho onzem.
Okay, and you read there. And the case here ma nipa 100 cedis.
100 cedis.
We na 100 cedis nti.
Sir.
Yeah. Bible verse now be read.
Sa no aka no.
Yeah. The obey to me the correct answer about first no. Entitled to 100 cedis for today.
Okay.
And as a result of the birthday no odi no run nti. Well Friday na we ni ha. Friday could be Bible mu pa the bless you dike wa hapa na nya sem twa. Ya wana mze kofi. Oti a minim de ntia onti asori. Kofi. Ana onye political communication.
There
ono ze kofi political communication. Ya so pe parties ni ba ko. Na kasa ma omo.
Once kofi dia no. Ono no a full package. Because entertainment so kura hanso no. The politics, football, social issues, and BBR. So scouting fair leader. Back even
without medicals, crack fees.
Yeah. Medicals. Still well, medical that will be Philippa, yeah.
Menka.
Abonti if the radio so abonti go fi nim se choma ko ni baby no be can am na nya no kran wa atwam
last week is more and last week mom tama nana mensa started na kasa ko fi ndi emre na ni odi yanko nana mensa ni bi on the head no e wo fit e ho no Ose ase mi akede.
Ose nzam o kan no bebre ka fa ho ba mre ni ho ntie nko.
Only time akofi e doubt to as o ya doubt to trosem no eye nioma ni biye. So e drew home kwanya.
We invite no. Mr. Mama kan
Bible. Oba go to free Bible. Oba go to free Quran.
No.
Oba go to free he. Still
awa see our two person who jana oba be ma obibi o Bible mu e che say Bible no support say any man biye. Do the interest.
All right. Senior young question.
Sure. Can you see the
WhatsApp number here? 0505 22 5578.
Sure.
0505 225578. Na
and the part
and what can we ya me was off air.
Sir.
Aye, what can we na?
Oh, sir.
Obesre.
Oh, sir.
Gidi.
Me Judy.
Yet senior.
Say Nessa was a sana with the Kenakana.
With the case
Can kai key minu. Key first and second now, but said on Wakan, said 100 Ghana cities. And they can't see the Dudu girls.
Fantastic.
And Odike.
Yes.
Into Omino and a cabo, one minimum, and on one, and a man so a support to a
fantastic.
Say, and a trinity, or say, Muni me home na munsrume. Pacho me see to be Muni me home dan, na munsrume biano, many a radi. Munni me home nano na munsuro me kronkron bia no many erade
okay
we ewo hin ewo dress uhuna 100 Ghana cedis say or the fabra 0505 225578.
That's right.
The bia munim say WhatsApp message nkwa na eje
WhatsApp
SMS enkan munni me home nano na munsuro me kronkron bia no many erade
yes
we wo hin ewo dress
fantastic nyakubesum
Bema de otiasia.
Emma wo bema enwu da. Emma wo bema enwu e wo se wo bo adwuma pa. Na medofo ene amuzu nkommo na me ne wo bebo no ye base ya ne ye be kirekire ne ma bia ya kire se ebetimi am wo na anidaso wa brabom ya de kura bi na ba bebo wo a medofo na ye be kire wo am wo hu se de wo nso betimi ada ho so ade bia meka na no pai bia no anidaso e wo ho ne se Nyankopon Dr. Amuzu abedan yen e wotafo hia so e na Ghana haba bia so wo branches e wo ho ya ye dia Dr. Fo apepia nkoma na akoto wo enti no ane se wo be hwe TV ne so ba bia ben wo se ye takra de se ye sunyan se ye nkran se ye hene fa se ye ka so se ye hene eno ane so de obefa ye number ba akopɛ na wo fa number no a na wa frɛ se me wa ha o ye be kire ba bia ben wa mo akɔ ye nuo ni nyina so ebi ewo ho ne enuo no ebi nso wo herbal shops any pharmacy any chemical shops nyina na enne Amuzu nkomo medofo ye shepaus koko ya ebi si hemorrhoids eno no koko asem ena ye be hwe first no aye ni mu hwe aye nko school day na ye titi fie krofo betwa he ni o bo se se koko kra na ama na pampemu apa na koko afifiri ni tiri ho afifiri na sum afifiri na ni ho dien ni aka bibi bebre ni ade a kire yen na nsoso sansem na ni ye keka kire no enye no ene ye no kre enti ene uhu no kre no ye kase koko a eye woto wo ana woto kwan no ano ho no mo no ehon na koko ni timi yi ni tire ya kire se medofo se wutie mi a wo veins no anase entini no a ewo woto kwan no anase Moses no se koba se ehuhuru anase moja ekogina ma esi ye nipa yi wanya koko medofo sa wo veins no entini no anase wo Moses no entini ni mu no moja bia ko gine manase ko ehoko huhura yeso wanya koko na eja meka kire wono koko die unya enafom koko nya eya pa nanso so anidaso e wo ho ne se wiase ha nyina wo pe doctor okuta koko aduro tatahwea eye Dr. Amuzu a obetimi ama koko aduro wo die no se efifiri wo ho no no ana se entini no mu bie no nti wo se bia nipa no okobo mala tre so awakra se wo kwa aba afa ni tissue kama abekọ na ya pensan wo si so ma ne yemu bitim atim no a chese wo chim no enya asem ketwa wo chima ma litiri wo tiri asori se nim tiri no wo chim akasa na akọhwe a se de wo si jire ne ho se de ade ne beba no ti ebasa eyemutim constipation so edibeja wo pa na mo na wo chim no wo sa de pressure mpo se to veins na so Moses no eso ti nipa de ye wanya koko ni ye wo mu types bebre me dofo enne me kire wo se ni da so koko aduro tatahwe doctor wo no eye Dr. Amuzu ya se wo kota funhia ye so a ye wo koko special aduro wo ne powder de ya doctor de mawa wonum a wa wo be hu se koko no afiri ho no hwe ye wo internal pulse wo ho type baako no eno no yemfa ye ni hunu sa internal pulse no but the woman say ebi anipa ne be crash okobom balateso no owie ye na sebi all pepa ne to no bon se na emoja efra tissue no yemfa ye ni hunu but owie de oye nyina no opepa ne to no moja abefra chese eye internal pulse bedofo ene koko ho encheche no wei ena meka kire wo di wa besi sa internal pulse no next week ye be show type ne foforo na enne no me bie so acho e me pa wutiri ho koko empatry emfati paye ma e me fifi wani me fifi waso me fa kaka mrew eye wo muscles no wo pain wo veins no wuntine no ena se honi wuhuru inflamia wo bohu se na kire se yesi ni pay wanya koko na dia yemu tim enam ena maka cho se ya pa nso obi wo ho ane die no ya na anida so e ho ne se ema obi enkotwa koko ni mkofa asem mrew faka brata funhia yeso ana wo fie ho na a wote no fred 0247 776743 wo fre number na ye delivery ya wo fra Dr. Amuzu ene mate se yesi koko ho asem bi na wo ba na beka wo na koko no jejeme media ni sei na de breme ebia internal pass no wo pupu wie bia ya na obehwe wutishi nu sei no na bo se moja se ya akọ be ma na wo ba moja se ya akọ ene emihia bi ya de be ma dispatch rider amane dia brew obe deliver e dia ma oba bia wote no e wo Ghana ha ba bia ye wo delivery services na wodnya fresh a contact ba akọ na konkon adro die na wa wonum wi abo say yes Dr. Amuzu ni kokwa aduro no eye kama pa wonhu sa ne ma no ewo ni so ebiem eti na me di wo ebesi won na wonim say ye clinic won so e na ye large mema no bula matari no enti obu wo hono ma wase ye mi wa abrochire fo nde ye mi tuche mamo wo mo ye soma me ye betoko pa eti me pese mi bula matari emu peja kakra me da hey asa me die ayese wo wanu mfien e ma ne kura se wo mo eti nke peja kakra ma me a enka mepe me dofo ye wo Amuzu 4 in 1 e wo ho Amuzu 4 in 1 ba ku ye friend gawo sa gawo no eno eye bema wo black mamba no eye short eye tietia ete se wonanu enurumu bra yi atopa wo buonya wodi ni tinyina bekwa akosumi because enuru baabia ake hu ye bema de ka oboso ba akopɛ no ba na twene to ye hu se yes ye wukuta gawa ampa eno no ba ko ye frɛ ne gawo wo de be massage o black mamba no anopa nko a wadware awie bekwa adwuma na wo massage from a form to a soro a form say to a soro na eno no 10 minutes time na obesha boxes wo de kwa adwuma wo beba no na wo bedware na nwumre na de Amuzu yirima ose no de ni din ne honam sepa obo no ma nyese ne de no etia nko akeke wono ne de ne ya fia bi saa ale no so anya bia wose nkan laje kakra na ka de nam kwana de nam aba eno no etosu mienu Amuzu yirima no eno ya nwumre pe eno obi so a wada sori anopa wo hu se de be ma ne mpa peja wo yusu sa nwumre Amuzu yirima na wa wo sori abo se entoma na adi kuri hu akuntunkuni no he wo bo se wo dabua no mu aye masetu ye bekwa akọwe no na wo bula matari na aye tenten sa no wo chia good morning eno ne yirima de anwumre pe ena wo be yusi na no wo de be massage ne se de anopa no wo di we ni massage ye no ensha boxes in house okoda na anopa no hu say yes meso me be me mo ugira hwemu ana bo say yeah wona ma no adenden se loto cash no because won bula matari ekura no wo be bi ode no ho bete no wo bo say yes e wa be hia che wa ne mapa enya se be ye tenten e be ye kase wa bra entimi mo e ba ku bi wo e ye kase so na se hem sai entimi nya hwe enti ye pekase a emu be ye den so na ne hu den timbadua kranfa no ho ye ade bachi but wo timi ne ho hono na odenden ebebem ena tosumiensa se maka 4 in 1 eno na tosumiensa odenden ne de mema mudi tua na onsetete no ye nananom omu bata tua pa akokora wokoda etuma na ekura no wakotua na wo beda no ene yesi ye ni ate yesu ya breso ne aduane a ye die nyi ene ye tisi nyina aseye na hunu se be mei sisie na ne ye digi bibia wo mpa yi so yi na wo dia no aya wo bula matadi ni mu aye meresa no wo de koye den ebi a eso ewa all right but emu nye den e so sisi mu ye den ma wo dua na ankasa so emu ye den eti na ni de amuzu all den wutua ba ko ne e ya baby tutum ketenkete sa wutua ba ko ena 3 days time na wasa atua ba ko ntia no de e 3 days and I will be you soon. Afenu na wo benya de wusisi mu aye din o he wo be ma no emu aye den wo bula matari na yeso wo sone de so na fe asaye tentene na so wo so timi gina so cheme se be ma wo ko 2 seconds wo wia wo ba henham na de jab na sum se ya na kan highlight adum 2 seconds 10 seconds na abekọ no aye na animu basa sa mokua bi a wo fe mango no oda ho no no hwe o o na 2 seconds na akọ na wo be so cheso wo bo adwuma ho ho na amuzuje what time no eno so eba eye capsules ba ko sei na wiyi mene sei ya na afa anwumre no wusi so ponko ni akora amfa no amuzuje what time na no so udi agina so di amaye wo kan nyina boma so doctor amuzu ene me hia bi wo fie ho mo fa mra me wo ya so doctor me pe 4 in 1 amuzu 4 in 1 eno no ho asem no ma chire mu no ye na amuzu pi de me ba na manka ho asem a na yese masaka po ma menwam amuzu pi ye na mu yade aduro syphilis gonorrhea genital wart odepua aduro tatahwe eno no me se be ma wo dwonso na hu se moja firi mu ba enye kura wo hia amuzu pi 4 oba na wo ni hia na no to 4 na fama wo no nso na mu nyina mu ma mo ho bosome ba ko ye mfa treat yade no mu wi amunya lab say ye be hwe nnamu yade sie wo bia afa ye kase kwa you are okay afa de na wo dwam saa kwa no so atoso be ma wonim say ebo prostate ho ban enti no wanyini saa no nom na alaje ankofa ha ubi amro ena se Dr. Amuzu aduro na enya mfie du no eno ne amuzu garlic wo body penis doctor wo say ne garlic ne yakama wo ne garlic ne yakama wo eno ebiebie ntini mo stroke fu aduro papa fisa wonom a ete wo cholesterol so etubo se stroke na wo recover tentem ete cholesterol so ebiebie ntini mu ne mo jadie fu sane aduro bi ete sa bia eye pressure aduro obo wa ne pressure wo high etina de hunu so wo fom onhye de hunu ade yie de bia gise ne wo posa na ni ade wani so yo wisi aduro ameka fama wo ye amuzu garlic bitters no na enya mfie du no na ye kama pa diabetes fo monum bi wate be ma ye so wanya pressure ensu biem no mamuzu garlic bitters wo de be ko pressure na mana kofom efise ekuta allicin and selenium allicin ni ma moja de afusa ne fa mo be ma na ho na selenium ni so protect wo sperm no no watimi a hye wo be nyinsen aduro papa ne mabodin di a kire wo amuzu garlic yi ene amuzu pea no eno de wo ko herbal shop bi a wo benya bi na 4 in 1 no ni koko na ameka ho asem no Jisa wo frɛ doctor ye de bebre wa na bratafo nhia so emiye nhwew eye 0247 776743 0247 mema mo Ghana samuti ase die mamo bema enwuda
okay yeah that's it Dr. Amuzu nkomo na ye di no dro no eye Ghana for mu nto se de moto na emo na bibia ni kama ye to aso area ma na me ba Alaska Star Enterprise 102.9
Otec FM 102.9.
Don't touch that dial.
The ones that are boy with King Faisal, Womo ne GFA and Sensemino. Wonderful presentation by Sir Scandi. I can't wait to witness his professional classroom. God bless PKB, CEO of PKB Group of Companies. We see Inspector Befi do please. I need little education about the cricket game. I don't understand anything about that game, please. Watching you live from inside Bimbila FPU base. Gruza Al Hassan. I say, it's true. United has to buy Donnarumma as soon as possible. Shiftman Atonsu Kanu, without Thomas Partey in the Arsenal team now, can Rice cook freely in the middle like he had it last season? I want you to analyze that for me, please. Okay. Whereas Manchester United is aiming to win every trophy. We are competing this season, so please don't undermine our aims. Rest in peace to my father, Captain Edu Boateng. Where you Che Bafo? Che. Oh, wait there. Yamin Shamoding. I'll say, can we a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1 system with Baleba makes Man United a top 4 contender. Amorim's 3-4-3 system is the problem. This team is a typical Ancelotti team, especially with Baleba. Aziz Ali, please, can you tell? Tell him to loud his voice more for us. His voice is too low. Minim. Message by 41 minutes ago. All right. Samson Bondani. Guardiola used Bernardo and Grealish as wing-backs when Man City won the treble. Grealish isn't workaholic, but it was successful for Pep. Wing-backs, Davi, and correct. Dabena Guardiola used to
a bit my be a match be.
Wing-backs. Now Guardiola grow more three-back. No, we use wing-backs. And
AB pounds or cafe.
Wingers are different from wing-backs.
Maybe I know Kakra the situation argument and I may know. Now me make us say modern game no 3 backs no wing backs you don't need just workaholics. The Obama numbers or quite so Sandy be count. But workaholic cannot corner my assist or my go at just cranky.
Anyway, Miguel Kai say Jack Grealish about wing back. A boy as a winger, that's fine. But as a wing back for Manchester City, David. All right. Good morning to you all. The fantastic sports show is loud at Sophia Samam. Say Makan say Eddie message that. We from Timothy Mante. Or say Fifi sec. Okay, say or no or tagging Adam for be. All right. Dimonza. We there, Mammy Bubo is not feminine na a trim. Yatisa Kim Fazer for Maje Court injunction at 2 GFA for so whether for the Congress and answer for the third term motion, and for whichever reason, and I be person which him their mind. But Vincent Tatinga, a defender for Gold Stars. Enra and a draw no a course Gold Stars this year JSK. JS Kabili from Algeria. Omonomoni Gold Stars bebo. The first prelims, na Gold Stars go ahumboaso omo boa mo huye pa for the Africa and I think I try say be adruni there or some mentally, physically, emotionally be biara or some fit or some prepare ye or some your money ye because Africa no enya good.
What I can say is we need good motivation. We need to prepare very, very well. We need to prepare very when it comes to condition wise, and we need to be tactical discipline. We need to be technically everything need to be sharp when going to Africa. So I think with all these things, it will be good for us in the camp. There's a saying that in everything there's a first time. So what we need to do is we need to train well, good motivation. We need to be well prepared psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Everything. We need to be well prepared towards this campaign. And when you talk about the new players, we need to understand each other. We need to know each and everyone's behavior in the team. So for that aspect, I think that will help us. When you are playing Africa, it's a very good opportunity for you. It means you are representing the country, you are representing the whole nation, you are representing your family, you are representing yourself, and you are answering your father's name. So it's a very good opportunity, and it opens doors.
Okay, so I know you have Vincent Atinga for Gold Stars. Now Gold Stars for Captain Yakubu Abduhak, and so the Nanwa Tumbi Treze. In Africa, no better. Because we are champions of Ghana. Omukushia man for also champions. And Tinyadia ebeda from Kra.
It's a tough task which you need to prepare very well, because we being champions in Ghana, you are going to face champions elsewhere. So each game you are into, you need to tell yourself you are playing against a champion, which I think that's why this time our preparation is ahead of the previous seasons I know of Gold Stars. This season signing is about all departments, so you can see the new guys are also responding very well, which I think had been a very, a competitive, which I think is good, because if everyone is competing, that means if you don't compete very well, it will be very hard for you to even have a playing time. So those who are around are competing very well.
All right, so I know you're Gold Stars. But Kotoko Omunya draw against Kwara United. Kwara United for Nigeria. And T Kotoko Timi eliminate Kwara for free more. Omun next opponent by with that. I'm free Morocco. You turn it from WAC of Morocco. And Kotoko Bishiamu. So there comes Safia na. Yen clubs nu enya whenever you pair more against North African sides. Meduana Stars as I resign on my branch FN Brighter J. Them said Duana de also man a lifetime contract or boa copim so very tie. Go Bowie Nancy was a conin and one was a baby. Wakwaba as a kwaba. Brighter J on a Dawson on any wife in ba. Was signed 2 years in a Meduana Stars. And Gold Stars Emra Omo Echa Shalom FC Eka Enum Omo Antibi Emmanuel Kunto Esheba Kon Foster Ej Eshe Tugo Samson Eduku Esheba Kona Abdul Farouk Amofo Enso Sheba Kon Accra to folks so Eche Mighty Jets Tudu Mighty Jets Echome Kamiensa Omo Entumi Antibi 3-0 and a has Eshe no Emra na Kotokwa confirm say Omo Cape Coast trip no 2 players as an Prantino, Omo Ebetna Fibes, now Nsia with ankle injuries. Omo 9 ponoso annually saying Peter Amiduakwa and Elvis Cheba for Omuno a Prantina, they say, Omo to me, Echo Cape Coast, second phase of us, I think for preseason tourney. So what it means is that Omo nye contenders for the Super Cup and probably the early stages of the league, you know. Ebiana Womo Entumi Amobi. Eno Eya Santi Kotoko for Asu ye di fi or Eba eno. And also Black Queens, any invitation from the Bank of Ghana. Say Omo breakfast meeting bini adebia kokos Omo mra no Omo tun send di kama. Ti Black Queens players no called the BOG, the Bank of Ghana. Ghana yesika krabia batano. Aha. Omo call kama. Ti Black Queens players are not available no. To show as a staff of Bank of Ghana na aligning up on guard of honor na FAE pa nti ho video and abusua for mo hwe no awa afi yen shase kim face amode ni tremu
so say I dey na
na onim de mai
say nchechemu ni doso
that may come about court suit na
okay no kre say from anyone who krata bi say nenam social media Kanu no kre sene wo hu no kama ewo ye social ye Facebook page no so no de ma me fan to dwa said di kan Kimfaisa Football Club enka se ma GF4 enhodu congress a Tuesday ebeba so no Kimfaisa as a club emfa injunction ento congress na ebeba so pram on Tuesday congress ne de ebeba so na de ten say we say first last week Friday and a GFA no send Congress documents edema clubs in nyina send mramu FA status chair no at least say Congress be baswa was say FA no send Congress documents edema Congress members in nyina nti yensa eka ye de na yensa kan ye de no ena yehu say wohwe dwumedia ebeba so on Tuesday na yehu say item 13 FA no say votes on proposal for amendment to the statutes na say yemra na ewo ho no yebeye nsan biwom ana say changes biwom na nyame adoma Tuesday yebeto aba ewo so whether say yebepene amasa amendment na na say proposals no aye dwuma ana say enye dwuma nti reading through Congress documents no any who say according to item 13 no ana yes item 13 and I said the agenda of Congress and item 13 no echima according to proposals na FA no ebe table of Congress no item 13 de ka nioma bebre ye pese ye changes um na baako ni say
for the benefit of more can say item number 13
okay
say your adebia type and item 13 okay
enokra no say item 13 kadebia e wo say aduane na wo but your Congress de nko ade item 13 no enye aduane na wo ho votes on proposals for amendment to the statutes ene wo anti ye share documents nim no proposal ba ko bi wom say ye beto aba ewo say FA no the current term of office no 2 terms but FA no epeso mo make changes bi wom say ye betimi ama FA president akọ third term eno na wo sa documents nim and who read the documents in so Kanu say clubs in bi ena etro ye e de koma FA say ka omo pese ye amende sa article no nti ehu ye ne say there be okay fine ket FA president yi Kanu say ne dwumedi a odi say clubs e wo Ghana ha nyina say obo adwuma ana say waya ade enti no say onko 3 times 4 times onko no unlimited a King Faisal as a football club ye ni bibia ye beka 1 out of 124 Congress members no ye ni bibia ye betimi aka but na de ye busa ne say emramu no ye pese FA no ema ye hu clubs a omu propose sa amendment no na emramu no yenso ye wo ho kwan say ye busa FA no ema na ma ye hu clubs a omu troye ede ba say omu pese ye make amendment because according to the FA status no say uhwema article 34 ekasafa amendment to the statutes and the standing orders of the Congress and I think last week Friday me read you know now uhwe 34(2) na or say any proposals for an amendment to the statutes and the standing orders of Congress shall be submitted in writing with a brief explanation to the General Secretary by a member. It is a member na opese o the proposal biba near yes sign ewo mranima tro efa bra FA no and as efa bra FA no o the bra mo a ye the beba Congress na 34(3) ni chima a proposal submitted by a member is valid provided it has been supported in writing by at least 1/3 of the members. Say be a Kanu Football Club, matro edi akwankoma FA ni say me pese the term of office of the president no ye di free to ekotria watro akọ okay e will say at least 1/3 of the members no omo etro of Congress omo tro koma FA ni say ye support to sa emra after say efi no achiche congress documents ne edi amaye.
Okay, so bese meti ho na see the day of congress no enyo ho na 1/3 no be matter.
Also ye beto aba wo ho.
Very good.
But when ye enyanko congress no.
Congress.
Very good.
I was say 1/3 of congress members.
1/3 of the members. Okay.
The whole Kenya a say Sadian bit me a qualify to be on the agenda now.
Yes.
This is 1/3 of congress members no. I support to propose a
proposal and say it back congress.
I said it my agenda no so.
Okay.
I'm here the congress ni asa akotoaba.
Okay, so the agenda for congress no enye GF ni general secretary netina baby chro ana
so we invited from clubs no.
Yes,
members no.
Very good. So in this case no conveys am a bone of contention. The then ambassador say 1/3 for now.
Very good.
Omuji 2 months and
eba congress.
Fantastic. Okay.
For voting no.
Okay.
And then I call last week Thursday. Emma letters are ye throw the cover F about 4 letters. The first one no me say can me name say Obama my read here for the benefit of your listeners and na omonso ehun the your friend saying the chronology of letters natural first letter ni chima ye pese ye hu meba okay the letter first letter and say request for copy of proposal for amendment. We write as a member club of the GFA. We have sufficient information to the effect that certain amendments are tabled by a statute review committee set up by the GFA sometimes in May 2022 for amendment. We would be grateful if you could furnish us with a copy of the said proposal. The member or members who placed the proposal and the members who supported same in line with Article 34.3 of the statute. Into a first letter. And a second one also titled a request for information under Section 18.1 of the Right to Information Act 2019 into bracket Act 989. Into as a club, no, even RTA no crama ye kwan say ye requesting for some information. So letters yeah ye choko in Thursday no o send the letter koma efia enko me betena kan na omama reply say omo mailbox na ye ma into omo ntimi and receive
new mails
okay emran so ko Tuesday ya na ebe congress no enti se sadia se chokoma efine na enko dia ana yen sanka efina and why not say yemfa enko court. Okay, say sa proposal for amendment or to from second term to third term no. Yen as a club, you who say I was say you enough information efa ho, but information no ye nyai. Inti ye nyai and inti ye di susu say Tuesday na be congress no. Sa item number 13 say ne scan di say me cancer amanfo ebeti ase yi no. Ye pese efi no. Yem pese omo e discuss it e congress until congress in the
item number 13
until congress in the bia be koso
except
item
number 13
vote on proposal for amendment no.
Oh okay
and I nye say bia yem pese ket e ko 13 and am kan kim fa say ba ko petim ba ko pe out of 124 members are omo congress no. Enti say 124 you can face a free my saying 123 enti say you call now 123 clubs you know obia se ket nko for 30 ma ye de ye hwan ya
enya ket but GFA president etimi ko 3 terms ah
penny pen ko
oh that be say I mean
Kofi Beka say me trust
ma mbese ye ma
ye hu me say emra no because of the current FA president
me mbese mo me na look like Kinvers are targeted tech, but sorry, my targeted Kate. but my target no the third term.
The third term.
Not the individual no third
no
term.
any individual.
So I'm better discuss here.
Okay.
Very good. You say third term no dear a benefit no your cat.
No doubt about that. But for now, for all you know,
go apart from
no. Or make me a Congress. Or make me agree say FA president make me a 3 terms.
Maybe a cat
say cat be ko no lose. And I say be a cat crab be say menko. Until then, could be the make ajas here. Discourse. Yen limited discourse. Yen cat is
Matuase 100%. Because per the two examples now, man, it be crowd say me fight for the future FA president. Me mean kubium. It be crowd ha. Onya kope no lose crowd. That means or attempt to say it's very good. Yes,
you will not lose that right. In
yes,
the future, it must have a contest.
And yeah, can say pay your football and then run it. Okay, you who say yemma 2 times and woha and you can say FA president etra 2 times a quarter term. Into ye case in no.
But some mutimi serve FA for.
I know dear as now me metie say ja when a court for ne me say lawyers for her and as at Friday
someone more go apply for you know but then me say more communicate with the bailiff and what me serve FA for no I mean no saka
me from enra nyina me try say me nya as at no pay me nya information with
so as of now
I say Friday me say Friday no na bailiffs no ye juma maybe a mo take vantage points ne joint bia ne offices bia wo say omunya e serve you know ewura
but mun nim say omutumi serve FA na want to the these football association were records of say omo dwane court sa sometimes the bail be do omo to two office mu be do no bia ni ho ye hu so we ba ne wo dwane dimirika ne esa no ye hu bi wa happen maybe I'm going to be careful. So I want to be sure say Monsaka Kratano from court but bailiffs need to me serve FA no
yes
that is also
very important information can you even say me wo information crowd for me who say for some reasons you know me put in I say whether say FA no ya serve mo and I say yen serve
now omo ni mu din komo wa chira na for a plea bargain I mean
me dey obi am frame
but alaji so kan chiro obi afrem say
oh there so no ntimi friend say
so I want a club president
and I make a friend say
oh alaji we dey me en cast
me nyesho so obi betimi a friend say hey
okay
me nyesho sa ko no kra why na be sa ko no
the number you are there
yeah
I see. Go be interesting times ahead, though, Scandi.
Yes,
oh, maybe I asabi
drew.
I think there's one a year. No amount for a point out to me. In answer, already statement of claim now, which I think I don't know. There was a mistake, mechanical mistake, according to the hair. Was no Kim Faisal Premier League club. My name is already a honor. Yes, and me busa lawyer, but according to the lawyer and kind of, or say we know and yet fatal. Or say
it means a sack
no, say rate can be amended.
Oh, okay.
So what you say? The fact that Tibia Kim Faisal can say yeah, first division and division 1. But I say lawyer no koye premier. I say and yet fatal.
I mean, you know how lawyers attack some of these technicalities. But my young man, CEO of Gold Stars, Kwesi Adunim Komokakra. Chairman, good morning.
Good morning, Akoto saying.
Yeah, me Adumo now swear.
I don't know Bible.
That's right. Emrana drew ho. Emrana draw no course so Dar es Salaam. Nanka edi bompires and KBA Mubenya short trip be to Abia, Togo B, Benin, Burkina B baby. Any idea but Algeria ton and as I call it JSK Billy. I mean more as Gold Stars more till draw no more fun is yeah.
Sorry, I'm not we see a massive around that time living something more rumors saw them. But when you're not I was monitoring the draw. You know, or picky Gold Stars first, at least or picky GSK. I said, wow. But I also pick a lot of reservation about modern football. We know a preliminary auditions.
Yeah.
That time, you know, I said, we are football as well. You must understand that. Obian settle in the competition. Or share even World Cup, Argentina, I think only did Korea, right? First match opening.
Argentina
Korea,
and Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Sorry, Saudi Arabia. There have been so much of these incidents happening in football. It, you know, my position is that as far as the competition, you must welcome everybody. Because if you don't think that you want to win, you meet each competitor at any point in time. Now, no, the BND goes down. So, Ghana for say, what will happen between GSK and goes down? Maybe Obia or so much spiritual income who knew Nibisi and the say, go stars with me. I go to the next stage. But people must not be so much emphatic. The days of football now, the names, any recordings, you know, it's become on the African soil now. No, our competition has been to the one which, when the preparation correct, you know, is able to make through. Media, as the position as a club CEO, I'm so much optimistic that we will go into the next stage.
Sure. There's one thing about these days. I mean, in recent times, anytime you pair a Ghanaian club in a prelims against a North African side, you know, instantly now abembuaba. Minim what could be the reason, but results no see so clear to show. And say sure mo ayan entenko ye kra. Mo squad no, mo preparations, the more behind the scenes are Ghana for anymore. What the can also your optimistic stem with me the next stage, but realistically, who chances of making it to the group stage in saying?
And after they draw, and I'm having a research about GSK very well. Maybe my minimum because in my days before even becoming a good class member, I'm not sure how many Asante of much of a I know them. But now I'm into detail researching about them. And then we say the team is more or less like a traditional club. They represent the culture of the Kabyle language. It's the TGS Kabila. It is like Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Team no Ejina the Asante Mine.
Yeah.
So you should expect that Oko Kabila 50,884 capacity in the war. I just say their span base, you know, is huge. But look, back to your question about the North Africans and the West Africans, you know, the issue, you know, two things. It's about we building our physique. And I did the but he got the natural talent about football and baller. Ghanaians remains the Brazilians of West Africa. I don't think I'll share in the president of Gold Stars, gym work. No, I am more. I'm a coach performance because management any other advice to play North Africans and the South Africans near the end. You need more for energy. So Akoto, I don't share Gold Stars recruitment in our average age, you know, so because it's now even moving around 23.4. We share Kabili for they're also around 25.56. So it means that young Asian players, it's almost close. Maybe if we are lower than them, we need to put in more of energy. Who knows? Go start paying home maybe our transport. If we get our service and our mapping is correct, and you're able to score even 2 clean goals, considering or even more, go to Kabul. Show players now one money a day, how much we defend everybody, I read them all. Let's go to the game. If I can break a draw and go to the next stage. Some tests last season had the chance of beating the Tunisian opponent in Accra, but lacked the before some tests. So I don't see it a big challenge. We must accept it, work towards it, put in the best tactics and particular and successful. And last this is just like Obo and FA Cup competition. Division 2 against Premier Kanu. It doesn't sound well. At the back of GS Kabir, Olusuma in our film both at the same team. It is none of the two teams known or what the empathy says. Oh, Milusukana, what is there? So we must guard ourselves well and get good, maybe a high margin of goals in our first encounter in Ghana. We can manage at Kabul.
Okay, all right. Now, Kame Babi Busa say, Mosini P about move venue because I'm Baba Yaran is in there. There's a Accra na Mekwana.
Oh, I think Minya Kutu of Kotoko in an Africa. We are talking behind. Kotoko have started the project. We are even coming in to support from next week. And we are optimistic that when we get a too heavy downpours within now and tomorrow, we get the grass back. I know it's September, August, middle to September, we witness heavy downpours in Ghana.
Sure, yeah. And
there's a possibility of the inspectors will be coming around because the Minister of Sport and Sports, respect to him, I'm sure behind the scenes there will be an inspection this season. And Accra remains the one, but the Kumasi is the best option for the two of us because we need to Kumasi the proximity.
Okay. All right, Chairman, with the Yabada now some other time we are extending Komoi. Tia that's a power for your time and no pay.
Yes, we
oh, okay. All right. For question I don't know. Kofi, ultimately really be from the casa and I said,
GDA ni ho, but Abontino on to me can't say a yaba.
No, but say, so we now say they need to get a very good first leg score line. So what you say? Say, okay, last season, Summertex na North Africa for boy and
Summertex.
No, Summertex.
Yes.
In Accra, no wasn't commotion microphone be 3-4. But that's a more chances in Guya near the one in who's at the ninja. So these North Africans are more bahase na. Yana new
Unim. Akwesi edu kan sembi ana ne di ne kwesi edu kan sembi o say the physique in a BT. I disagree. Say ba hoden dia ye ho adin e chen North Africa for no. But the woman say game no won anim che ade bia ehia e wo game ni me be ma football akonanim no wo almost all of them bobo pitch papa so players aketua ye players ye ena league no e competitive so what you say and what the resources to hire quality coaches hwe ma menka asem kiro JS Kabili ya Go Stars ni Koboyi. Omu coach ofri Germany. Na se ohwe clubs a wakochi Lokomotiv Moscow mu nyina Africa akra wakochi Orlando Pirates mu before. A German coach. Stano na se skandi kana se mi wa se any team bi e kobono hu se broni fita te bench pe na ne yemahye no. So what you see. Enti ade bia na
nsensu na esu enkrofo etimi sa akọ fafa brofo bi baba Costa Papi chimone
ye kofa ye de ne ya na
sesa ben
bese broni wa wu ya so
enti Algerian league no is rated high.
And of course far higher than Ghana then.
Far. And Kabili they were second last season.
Yes.
They were second to MC Orges.
Yes, ni nyina wo ho. But a knockout game, I mean. We had just one good game in Ghana.
Enye omo ahode was reche but at least we encourage them to put up a good fight. Say Frimpong Manson adia ye weapon na ye won say Frimpong Manson ahye ye boss say you hear special players bia ni adi bia nti e say psychologically the coach is there to psych the boys, right?
Yeah.
To face them. Nti adwuma ni ebre na so.
Of course, Gold Stars are champions of Ghana.
Sure.
Minim other yefo say yentumi trusting your champions say or kwa Africa the first preliminary game no obetumi aboatra irrespective of the team no or free North Africa no free wherever. You need to do no champions mu.
Can me that say mamenja kwesiedu. I think me mesa elevated the respect na me the man no. Edibia kan utie ni ya beyond position ekura no. Or you're very realistic with situation no.
Yeah.
Or you're realistic pa. Na me ka say bi oba na straight or ka say oh omu hu nye hu. Ebi ayen so ye champions omu ye champion ba o he na from first question I was say time omo pick
Gold Stars
na akura no. Ono ankasa no own reaction on the man. Ti achese na nko nya team foforo bi a ke wo form che JS kan ko bepe. But the aban no. And we accept say omo ball no ewe nimu. He even said say so bi etena ba bi ka so ahwe bibim na Gold Stars mum ebe ko na nimu anse ni ba koron se be wo nshada nka no koresa. But he is also looking at the other side of football say beyond obi a huge favorite no. Underdogs it may survive in games, especially when a knockout. And he's expecting that I feel now was free, realistic, about more of panditry one. I say, would mean more goals or first, and also there will be a game once I know bepe. But and on yet the realistic one, no, and we for hope, who hope you say in the first leg, I'm going to be 3 goals, no one should be, and I'm 4, no one should be. But the first thing I say Gold Stars say and say so movie need the mental war now. North Africa for Nenya DTI.
Even an Enra or Gold Stars for Facebook page. Omo ya draw na Gold Stars for post. Yam say omo throw something in Arabic get tag MC Orges no nti attract. Omo fans no ba Gold Stars for page no so
okay.
O corner o translate omo comments now. It was like they want to bully Gold Stars even on social media before game no.
Sure.
Like in some no keka
but you see the advantage the advantage coach Frimpong Manson team na beti manyan say JSK with a more continental history ne krom no komo ba Ghana bebo competition wo interclub Kenya Gold Stars no ohwe no omso obehia has obehia kotoko to an extent e be a need media maybe you understand and with little or very with little or no information on bit me assessing a lot about Gold Stars and advantage Gold Stars. But me also say Gold Stars even all the games are club FN JSK born last season on bit mania.
Yeah.
And no yet something that they can dwell on. So munya very good coaching fanchame but and I remember so move before up on technical when it comes to be a video analysis scouting of games, my coach. Yes, Gold Stars went through taken time league year boy to win the league at a point 4 clubs bare 3 matches to go no be at me win this league no man ye Kotoko be free equation no nations e be free mu Lions e be free mu na beka omo so omo new opportunity to win the league in chese on the in the season so omo so anye bad so nyeso omo fa league no fa la no de koy to wanya sa steal ni bia wa fam ni mu amia e no de ba and that is why I believe say Go Stars take advantage and positive from Sadia na omo bit manya omo a way out nemum some of these talks na kwesi edu edema no CEO se coaching so ya omo limit no the moment my boys na hu se bit ma qualifier just a 3-4 goals bi home fie de na yere ne se a boys no obeko off it omo finding a way to get into the heads of these boys. Vincent Atenga has seen it with Mediama. He so who jai team na man kwaso on the boys in Nkasa. Me so from Hasselfolk to Mediama to a ho any idea Obama Go Stars here last season. Obey a huge personality in the dressing room with my boss.
It's like Kotoko also have about the same fear. Say even if they are able to go past the Quara test now, work so until work no Enra me post to a comment and amount for comment like Quara need the na work ne dey be kura last stop. I say North Africa for yet ya na be
who your own coffee when my dear buy me through me na me
even Quara ni say enya fu yeah Quara
ahoden a ni two teams nyina West Africa here and Nigeria ne guy ahoden and I be a san man weather ne san man untimi biti but ade ba me trim kofi minim so hu da minya reflections of an image bi a mahweda say abrante bi otidua so na wo ba ba bi ono na dua nsu si nsu hu adenchem dem emu de he na ope o ma wo na beka wo na wo afiri mu ana ze ana obetia betonsu onu ma denchem na wiwe
betia betonsu ma denchem ma me de many were the baby and you
were one kaway. To be more no aka no would you answer betonsum and now obetia betonsum live. I'm a denture now you.
No one so can work out life.
And you say, well, one in as I on your ball, not poison and no moon. But so when you didn't know I saw Hano or cat no your boo, Hano in all the person chance say. Quite no be you for him. No ab rested. And I overquack boy and we not in court, what bet you when you saw. Work no, but you need Kotoko almost history with work.
Yeah, 2002.
2000 yes, that is the Confederations Cup. You know, it's a table. I feel that Kotoko would want to set that table. On the person best set this table. No, say
no, you see,
you kwaraba.
They are now a man for your fears. Even in 2019 as a 2018 more baby. Kotoko this Tunisian side. Now we are
the almost say 2-0.
Etwa. Kotoko say 2-0 waha.
Sure.
And some way somehow, Kotoko 8 could lose 3-0 away.
Kotoko.
So it means even winning
they had a red card.
What has here?
Tunisian side had a red card.
Red card will feel as I Kotoko 3-0. Sure. So winning will feel crano enough. I supporters now about fears no. But me feel say these two clubs should step up. No one check Ghana for say. Only too many these one of Africans, no. At Tiejina.
Last season,
and I know media baba Ali. Senior, because of the media for 1 year training.
You see, with that, no, I won't say. Season, and near can media near can dreams. Media in the group stages. Near media Belouizdad, Younger, and Ali. I'm a top form, media man a top form. Dreams, 18 maneuver room with hard work now. Almost a North African giant and a Germany see it still goes to confirm, say you have to do a lot. Name me say players and also I support Spain. Almost somebody did born a no Bobby. The equally or you player there, but this same mentality say North African they wish you know I'm one for fear forget it. Okwa you from. Especially when Kotoko couldn't change the narrative. And the night say Obo home first okwa we ombekwa you from. But Kotoko benye 2 opportunities be ya ani Uma. Okwa we ekonya resource wa away mum wa kobo draw no what baba yara mum ne be yin afiri mo baba yara what you say
Yeah.
in terms of the mental game no omo osoro chen me mpese obi de be che players ni team say at all costs e say bomb be for ne hu say adwuma na si nya sa konya na 1-2 a second leg no player now here na nim ka say ya anhefo a
Nancy has some Obodo African. He said first leg on born home against him.
you know
Go video them ref here.
Omukọ ya omukọ sha omufo na yite bench so
5 no. Oh, and anu ya die ya some
oh na say no na e work o
na e work.
omo na ball has to get them some 5 and 6
I was on them say na 5.
no na you say na can be on bench no so voice be bad
like,
no
I say has go home first.
Has go home first. Well, I'm say has we need 1-0.
oh na say last year Samatex ne you know Samatex ball on Raja
yeah
about 2-2 ofi
Yes.
no ko lusu game no away
for the intimi
we say Raja be share first goal bi Raja be share first goal Samatex te share no 2-1 no be team 2-2
second
no like even your clubs cry we need home cry no second leg we away no who za bembu aba
because football no
e call ba ku bi am koje 5 for Raja saying
Raja for be so flex was stadium
I don't know come so mo jollof ni ade bi akoko
yeah
all right mo ma yen point time aso
go stars for mama ma mo ade kitua bi okuna de na nso there is a way na in terms of two teams in our league, so more body and himself Algerian league is ahead of the Ghanaian league by far. But Go Stars are champions in Ghana. Omunya 63 points at the end of the season. Go Stars share a total of 21 goals. I concede 38 goals. So they compare JS Kabili for now, Mudi second, Ewo Hona. Omunya 56 points. But they conceded 42 goals and almost share 27. So Go Stars share 21, no, almost share 27, which means they score more than Go Stars. Let's say 7 more than Go Stars. But in terms of total number of goals, two teams need not concede in the leagues. No, Go Stars conceded 38, almost conceded 42. So they can score, but omu conceding so. What you say? These are the things you look at the numbers, and then maybe you can plan around it. So what you say? Then untimi ni home any away factor in frame. So what you say? So between the two games, baby, me sure pass Go Stars ebetimi pushy is the home game. And home game no you have to mix and it's common with two-legged game be able and our games be able even in the Champions League. Say Arsenal ni PSG able Emirates or believe we saw advantage they have to do better Emirates. So when to me and we adwuma no ho a ko Paris honuma e ko ne yedin. So I think that Go Stars can find a way of getting some goals at home. Now, if we could defend it very well, to try and see, say, ube to me Edru Honuma, who's a Kotokoni Kwara Nidia, almost story near almost the same. But the difference is that Kotoko Eddie third in the league, Kwara Foni the 14th last season. But almost so FA Cup, FA Cup, and the Omaba Confederation Cup you. Intino Kwara is manageable. But who we are, the second one is the issue. The point is on and yes psychological at the enqua. And you see the psychological issue no Kanu Kanu a bibi na deba. So only obi kokunto kwa na de bia oboa. And the man in your psychological edge no over you no. And the point is that adie bia ye die boni bia no omo won better echenye.
All right, Kobe, Mate, your time as well say this pre-season friendly cause Cote d'Ivoire. Media Maoni Société Omnisport de l'Ami. It's a best soldier for team. Game ni ande 1-1. nanra ameture unso abɔ me die mada enra okosra me die mafo okɔ kosra o me video
ofri me die man so ye ntokwa o
so onu mo twe man so cars ni ade about next can the read from Leviticus chapter 19 verse 30 amanfo atwanya asem keto but of course the BSC the correct answer about first and na yene ye but my memory birthday sina me ne baba last and me sorry happy birthday to Mrs. Irene Apia Baini our Santasi new site from Filippo or Kanu adwuma wa Jinkwa FM one was say Mrs. Irene Apia Baini and ewa wudai or we show a very special happy birthday. Sansuna we say happy birthday to Abna Fusua Apia our Kumasi Wesley girls now for Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Apia because Undimingan James and Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Richmond Apia Debbie Mr. and Mrs. Apia and Diaba now for you show happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Sister Evelyn of Mount Olives Methodist Church, Ashtown, CPC. And now I would anti also we show happy birthday, Sister Evelyn. I mean Shabibre. And then finally was happy birthday to Abdurrahman Yakubu, our Kodie, who parents Yakubu Jacob and Afi Hamida, or Monomodia Basse, or Moma Awodapa. And Abdurrahman Yakubu. Happy birthday.
Kanu.
It you. Okay. Come baba last and baba last.
Kanu medical NCIT for ina sa mo akwa ba fa fidie fefe wi said a month footie and Sunday. Timobin. Kanu ya mu discussion say Kanu na yen supporters no ya na yehu de enka. Because yeah, support and say yeah, kotoko problems no Kanu. Yeah, pa yeah, intina yeah bon pa say amemwa na abatoi Benjamin Ben such a MBA chairman. Na fe contribution na was say supporters ye na yenye said the management no a bit ma maintain the players no am bit me team no dey akọ the promised land no. Enya sa ne Kanu na nka ebokotoko din ni ebo wakidi. Na Kanu said the muka history no yeko mo ekọ share mo baba yara ye na mbefa cap no say endi 11 ewo mo krumo esa na be 2-2 mo edi cap no ko no
almost kotoko 1
1 ele be show mo 2-1 ha ene fa mo fa cap no enti na nka work dey ye tipen wo mo and you are calling on the Kotoko supporters no we ye food no
na mo hwe kwara nanza
senti na me kai no say eno na mo ko kai say mu discussion no some ya say all the abatra
no fa da be yenkan say
oh da be temu ka no
yenkan sa
to mati ene ye hwe kwara no first
mo hwe kwara
ye stretch tafo nyina no say ende ka say team obi no obi da so concerning to mobilize the supporters, to mobilize money for the team no ebi ni yewu mpampansuwa se nya more on the Kotoko census no ebetimi ama ye tie de bia na Kotoko betimi maintain the players no eni tie sere Kotoko supporters mu bia nu mfrim Kanu nim se e ballot na babontin ya mi ahya se eyi openi na obeda Kotoko team no ano Benjamin Obin Sachire ya mi charge on Friday no ye bo sa election committee bo mo abaso pa nti Obin Sachire on that first nti yesremo nuanum obia nko on the fabu census no we ready star only wutifie wutu odwumom obetumi ato aba na ama Benjamin Obin Sachire na adisa hunu a wo pese odi Kotoko team no ekono wo mfa nkoma ye nti yeso bibia mo bia no mfrim na Kanu awunim na osa na nkache memba ha but boase o ma friend emergency bi nti wa tumirika
oh ne wanka nche so beba ha o
oh say me na me campaign okay enti me di tu wenim say nka mina na nka eba enti Kanu yesre pa say Timobi no twum chiraw pa me chiaw pa Hamza jam school just squad no mofi mu ina checha mo pa ni say Timobi no we are strong enti obi enko no nye registration no na be boye Kanu number ne star 920 star 99 hash wow wait me I register wadie won't mean so wo fra e betimi aba na yababa say me fire kura me kosa waba o ma kamu na abum etifa ko me kochom say de bia betimi I register wo register betimi ato aba no and change kakra bia ba election date no every 24th no akọ 28 34 days and account nti so bi bia say yen na yen register no yo another 4 days a mpenifo no edi amai say yen na bibia nko ima nti mitia tie for in especially protocol supporters mi cho bibia and sports crew no so mi chia mo Ali ni Edwin unso mi no mo Canada omu ina tie dwumadi Ali was last week birthday no tie pa anti wada wase Edwin I will fear Edwin can we see one frɛ
Edwin there so what thinking see on corner baby Edwin what thinking
but what coach me say na ko baby ya pa o se ni na mi na ko twist bi but Edwin we issue a very speedy recovery the chill bibia it can once again team Obin the chill bibia
mate ya da se pa nti stand nipa na we ni ye ne ye Opoku Boatin Nicholas nti ono ye the correct answer by first yen ka so no the correct answer by
sure
nipa bebre na the correct answers by wa confirming receipt of Sikano. That's the man CC or sending Saka. The message you can load no.
Oh, okay. I load
payment received. Challenge you.
So the camera better there.
Me fan because but
balance no ankataso.
One catastrophe.
Enche no bia frɛ no.
Last I will be winning 50 series no try to balance them no they will me 9,000 plans. Oh, Cratchy. Obia obi pro avoid be nyin kudi dia no pay.
Na 9,000 dey there.
Anyways, can you na miss your brother Bra Kwame on family ni na ne wife Charity na for free mile ane just squad ni na Desmond
already ni mwami aka
mu nyina so mutie ano pay nti ma yen chi on ano pay scan bi yenwie na yen kona ma message
ayi mwami Eugene pacho bo ame na menye sa birthday we emfemfre ehu hia me pa isanse ma anya amenya asem we Cecilia Nunato a student ewo Amstead na social studies with economics education sosa eho na baba we ewo ene ne birthday Cecilia oye the aspirant a wo hwese e beto so aba ramu wanya the treasurer SRC treasurer ewo campus happy birthday from me ene wo manu nyina which is Iceman Yogurt Man and Eugene Wise and obi awaka bia yes on this day of your birthday no nyame hraw na wonte na nim hraw na Jenny na da wanim no onfa mu nkunim abotri no emfama so Cecilia Nunato Sisi and obi ade fra our campus happy birthday the o wanim no nyame enso beye e de aka ho ama happy birthday. And then last one to a right friend Elizabeth Nuyama and so a student, a French student or Amstead level 100 movie school if you could be girls now to a swift nyamishrao na oma ni shirana odi kan e shawagu so as a student no ombium entrem na nema kese e wonim emra birthday no ho but em say yare kakra abesanka onyame besa yare na afei ordinary smiles no everyone happy birthday Lizzie dia kebiano ye beka we chero
Amstead for yes no me have you
or heavy na o mean so much to me campaign
yeah but the KT for say campaign dey be intensifying very soon because they say there
next week dey mu nyina mo back campus
afei na bibia settled vet over
nyame ye vet no nyame ya adom a me meka nze nyame ya adom mo mpushi ye de no to nyame adom echina
okay
Wednesday we be Kakresi campus they affect vetting process no ma Wednesday for be di Thursday na Thursday for be di Friday until only one presidential candidate and to me vetting on Friday no the four na kana me na me the last person no so nyame adoma on Monday which is tomorrow.
All right,
and we are hoping for the best.
Obviously be very fine the Amstead for vet ni we are mo beti yanka
si from
Abano there I was able to call just one place you didn't team your vetting no
you be adma Monday
very good tie do be ase for your time unfortunately into me calls Mrs. Kate Apia Boatin Meraso na yesi ko feel happy birthday bi o ya nya just wo boy minim na Adwoa Dimple National Service Personnel wo Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council and then I would that enti from Kofila Abi the governor also my very special happy birthday. Adwoa be out here and free biano Yankopon Anthony Insurance Yungu so no my birthday in special
Nneɛma no bebree
bɛyɛ
nneɛma bebree yɛ sɛdeɛ osi da hɔ kama
kama bit mama nneɛma bebree ayɛ
oh yes na ɔno nneɛma te sɛ no ɔmo bi di ayɛ ɔsɛ nneɛma no bi yɛ ɔsɛ ɔkɔbɔ bi di ayɛ adwa happy birthday
Tema happy birthday and then belated happy birthday to ODK ODK birthday no was say was next week I think Saturday is a Friday 15th no and mommy new birthday okay. Mommy birthday 15th of
August say adwa fo an edi ne de no me say ye adwa do wa mo so de e beto ato
aso the UK no and okay. I think one of them yeah almost nice. Birthday Friday ti
and na say on be kan nyina bom
oh
when they say we yes obi ayi ase utumi ye wayi
what yes
to meet my fa ko yes ase me na me ye mbibi ahead of the campaign
no be birthday commit me in advance
oh 20 was be so ma venja eja badu awo ebuakwa
all right
me aminu aketo e fe no Paul Walker ne papa no
okay
na papa no say sa ono so tie show ne da bia nti ono ne ba na eti na ono anso papa no so attest me
I see
say eja badu awo ebuakwa
apomodin ahotoso